who knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as the supreme Lord of all the worlds. He only, undiluted among men, is freed from all sins.
बुद्धिर्ज्ञानमसम्मोहः क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमः सुखं दुःखं भवो भावः भयं च भयमेव च अहिंसा समता तुष्टिः तपोदानं यशो यशः भवन्ति भावा भूतानां मत्त एव पृथग्विधाः.
Intelligence, knowledge, freedom from doubt and delusion, forgiveness, truthfulness, control of the senses, control of the mind, happiness and distress, birth, death, fear, fearlessness, non-violence, equanimity, satisfaction, austerity, charity, fame, and infamy. All these various qualities of living beings are created by me alone.
महर्षयः सप्त पूर्वे चत्वारो मनवस्तथा मद्भावा मानसा जाताः येषां लोक इमाः प्रजाः.
The seven great sages, and before them, the four other great sages, and the Manus, come from me, born from my mind, and all the living beings populating the various planets descend from them.
एतां विभूतिं योगं च मम यो वेत्ति तत्त्वतः सोऽविकम्पेन योगेन युज्यते नात्र संशयः.
One who is factually convinced of this opulence and mystic power of mine engages in unalloyed devotional service. Of this, there is no doubt.
अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवः मत्त सर्वं प्रवर्तते इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां बुधा भावसमन्विताः.
I am the source of all spiritual and material worlds. Everything emanates from me. The wise, who perfectly know this, engage in my devotional service and worship me with all their hearts.
मच्चित्ता मद्गतप्राणाः बोधयन्तः परस्परं कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च.
The thoughts of my pure devotees dwell in me. Their lives are fully devoted to my service, and they derive great satisfaction and bliss from always enlightening one another and conversing about me.
तेषां सततयुक्तानां भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं ददामि बुद्धियोगं तं येन मामुपयान्ति ते.
To those who are constantly devoted to serving me with love, I give the understanding by which they can come to me.
तेषामेवानुकम्पार्थम् अहमज्ञानजं तमः नाशयाम्यात्मभावस्थः ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता.
To show them special mercy, I, dwelling in their hearts, destroy with the shining lamp of knowledge the darkness born of ignorance.
अर्जुन उवाच परं ब्रह्म परं धाम पवित्रं परमं भवान् पुरुषं शाश्वतं दिव्यम् आदिदेवमजं विभुम् आहुस्त्वा मृषयः सर्वे देवर्षिर्नारदस्तथा असितो देवलो व्यासः स्वयं चैव ब्रवीषि मे.
Arjuna said, "You are the Supreme Personality of Godhead, the ultimate abode, the purest, the absolute truth. You are the eternal, transcendental, original person, the unborn, the greatest. All the great sages, such as Narada, Asita, Devala, and Vyasa, confirm this truth about you, and now you yourself are declaring it to me."
सर्वमेतदृतं मन्ये यन्मान् वदसि केशव न हि ते भगवन् व्यक्तिं विदुर्देवान दानवाः.
O Krishna, I totally accept as truth all that you have told me. Neither the demigods nor the demons, O Lord, can understand your personality.
स्वयमेवात्मनात्मानं वेत्थत्वं पुरुषोत्तम भूतभावनभूतेश देवदेव जगत्पते.
Indeed, you alone know yourself by your own internal potency. O Supreme Person, origin of all, Lord of all beings, God of gods, Lord of the universe.
वक्तुमर्हस्य शेषेण दिव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः याभिर्विभूतिभिर्लोकान् इमां त्वं व्याप्य तिष्ठसि.
Please tell me in detail of your divine opulences by which you pervade all these worlds.
कथं विद्यामहं योगिन् त्वां सदा परिचिन्तयन् केषु केषु च भावेषु चिन्त्योऽसि भगवन्मया.
O Krishna, O Supreme Mystic, how shall I constantly think of you? And how shall I know you? In what various forms are you to be remembered, O Supreme Personality of Godhead?
विस्तरेणात्मनो योगं विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूयः कथय तृप्तिर्हि शृण्वतो नास्ति मे मृतम्.
O Janardana, again, please describe in detail the mystic power of your opulences. I am very satiated in hearing about you, for the more I hear, the more I want to taste the nectar of your words.
श्रीभगवानुवाच हन्त ते कथयिष्यामि दिव्या ह्यात्मविभूतयः प्राधान्यतः कुरु श्रेष्ठा ज्ञास्यन्तो विस्तरस्य मे.
The Supreme Personality of Godhead said, "Yes, I will tell you of my splendorous manifestations, but only of those which are prominent. O Arjuna, for my opulences is limitless."
अहमात्मा गुडाकेश सर्वभूताशयस्थितः अहमादिश्च मध्यं च भूतानामन्त एव च.
I am the Super Soul, O Arjuna, seated in the hearts of all living entities. I am the beginning, the middle, and the end of all beings.
आदित्यानामहं विष्णुः ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान् मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि नक्षत्राणामहं शशि.
Of the Adityas, I am the Vishnu of lights. I am the radiant sun. Of the Maruts, I am Marsi. And among the stars, I am the moon.
वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि देवानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणां मनश्चास्मि भूतानामस्मि चेतना.
Of the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Of the demigods, I am Indra, the king of heaven. Of the senses, I am the mind. And in living beings, I am the living force, consciousness.
रुद्राणां शङ्करश्चास्मि वित्तेषो यक्षरक्षसां वसूनां पावकश्चास्मि मेरुशिखरिणामहम्.
Of all the Rudras, I am Lord Shiva. Of the Yakshas and Rakshasas, I am the Lord of wealth, Kuvera. Of the Vasus, I am fire, Agni. And of mountains, I am Meru.
पुरोधसां च मुख्यं मां विद्धि पार्थ बृहस्पतिं सेनानीनामहं स्कन्दः सरसामस्मि सागरः.
O priests, O Arjuna, know me to be the chief Brihaspati. Of generals, I am Kartikeya. And of bodies of water, I am the ocean.
महर्षीणां भृगुरहं गिरामस्मेकमक्षरं यज्ञानां जपयज्ञोऽस्मि स्थावराणां हिमालयः.
Of the great sages, I am Bhrigu. Of vibrations, I am the transcendental earth. Of sacrifices, I am the chanting of the holy names, Japa. And of immovable things, I am the Himalayas.
अश्वत्थः सर्ववृक्षाणां देवर्षीणां च नारदः गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथः सिद्धानां कपिलो मुनिः.
Of all trees, I am the banyan tree. And of the sages among the demigods, I am Narada. Of the Gandharvas, I am Chitraratha. And among perfected beings, I am the sage Kapila.
उच्चैश्रवसमश्वानां विद्धि माममृतोद्भवम् ऐरावतं गजेन्द्राणां नराणां च नराधिपम्.
Is known me to be Uchchashraiva, produced during the churning of the ocean for nectar. Of lordly elephants, I am Airavata, and among men, I am the monarch.
आयुधानामहं वज्रं धेनूनामस्मि कामधुक् प्रजनश्चास्मि कन्दर्पः सर्पणामस्मि वासुकिः.
Of weapons, I am the thunderbolt. Among cows, I am the Surabhi. Of causes for procreation, I am Kandarpa, the god of love, and of serpents, I am Vasuki.
अनन्तश्चास्मि नागानां वरुणो यादसामहं पितॄणामर्यमा चास्मि यमः संयमतामहम्.
Of the many hooded Nagas, I am the Ananta, and among the aquatics, I am the demigod Varuna. Of departed ancestors, I am Aryama, and among the dispensers of law, I am Yama, the lord of death.
प्रह्लादश्चास्मि दैत्यानां कालः कलयतामहं मृगाणां च मृगेन्द्रोऽहं वैनतेयश्च पक्षिणाम्.
Among the Daitya demons, I am the devoted Prahlada. Among subduers, I am Time. Among beasts, I am the lion. And among birds, I am Garuda.
पवनः पवतामस्मि रामः शस्त्रभृतामहं झषाणां मकरश्चास्मि स्रोतसामस्मि जाह्नवी.
Of purifiers, I am the wind. Of the wielders of weapons, I am Rama. Of fishes, I am the shark. and of flowing rivers, I am the Ganges.
सर्गाणामादिरन्तश्च मध्यं चैवाहमर्जुन अध्यात्मविद्या विद्यानां वादः प्रवदतामहम्.
Of all creations, I am the beginning and the end, and also the middle. O Arjuna, of all sciences, I am the spiritual science of the self, and among logicians, I am the conclusive truth.
अक्षराणामकारोऽस्मि द्वन्द्वः सामासिकस्य च अहमेवाक्षयः कालः धाताहं विश्वतो मुखः.
Of letters, I am the letter A, and among compound words, I am the dual compound, and I am also in exhaustible time, and of creators, I am Brahma.
मृत्युः सर्वहरश्चाहम् उद्भवश्च भविष्यताम् कीर्तिः श्रीर्वाक् च नारीणाम् स्मृतिर्मेधा धृतिः क्षमा.
I am all devouring death, and I am the generating principle of all that is yet to be. Among women, I am fame, fortune, fine speech, memory, intelligence, steadfastness, and patience.
बृहत्साम् तथा साम्नाम् गायत्री छन्दसामहम् मासानां मार्गशीर्षोऽहम् ऋतूनां कुसुमाकरः.
Of the hymns in the Sama Veda, I am the Brihat Sama, and of poetry, I am the Gayatri. Of months, I am Margashira, Shirsha, November to December, and of seasons, I am flower bearing spring.
द्यूतं चलयतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहम् जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहम्.
I am also the gambling of cheats, and of the splendid, I am the splendor. I am victory, I am adventure, and I am the strength of the strong.
वृष्णीनां वासुदेवोऽस्मि पाण्डवानां धनञ्जयः मुनीनामप्ययं व्यासः कवीनामुशना कविः.
Of the descendants of Vrishni, I am Vasudeva, and of the Pandavas, I am Arjuna. Of the sages, I am Vyasa, and among great thinkers, I am Usana.
दण्डो दमयतामस्मि नीतिरस्मि जिगीषताम् मौनं चैवास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानं ज्ञानवतामहम्.
Among all means of suppressing lawlessness, I am punishment, and of those who seek victory, I am morality. Of secret things, I am silence, and of the wise, I am the wisdom.
यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् स्यात् मया भूतं चराचरम्.
Furthermore, O Arjuna, I am the generating seed of all existence. There is no being, moving or non moving, that can exist without me.
नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तु देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया.
O mighty conqueror of enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestations. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences.
यद्यद् विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश सम्भवम्.
Know that all opulent, beautiful, and glorious creations spring from but a spark of my splendor.
अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तवार्जुन विष्टभ्याहमितं कृत्स्नम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्.
But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe.
ॐ तत्सदिति श्रीमद्भगवद्गीतासु उपनिषत्सु ब्रह्मविद्यायां योगशास्त्रे श्रीकृष्णार्जुनसंवादे विभूतियोगो नाम दशमोऽध्यायः. श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु. हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Very nice. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Where Sharda Mataji is not visible, no?
I'll come, Prabhuji. 1 second, I'll switch on my video.
Yeah, I don't know who is the person.
I can't switch on my video, Prabhuji.
Okay, no problem. Okay.
One
do little
second, I'll
kirtan
try.
then, Mataji.
I'll try. 1 second, Prabhuji. I'm
No
going.
problem. I'll do little kirtan.
That's okay, Prabhuji.
Okay.
Prabhuji, I think we need to disable participants to unmute.
What is that?
We need to disable participants to unmute.
Okay, okay. I'll do that. Take care of that.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna. Nice. Thank you, Mataji. Beautiful service. See, we are so grateful to you. Flawless, without any mistakes. Okay, you should train some more people also because it takes 2-3 months of training. Suddenly, nobody can do, है ना? So every day, if they chant with you some shlokas, we can then over a period of time they can chant, है ना? Hare Krishna, Hare. Then you are chanting also Hare Krishna also. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. On occasions, I do 16 times chanting,
Okay.
and every day 8 times.
Okay, very good, very good. So we will develop a system. We can have a, we will now let me create see more systems are developed. We can have people who want to learn how to chant shlokas and all. No, you can help us because
Sure.
more and more we develop different abilities. People not only come for learning Gita. Some people want to learn how to. They want to chant like you, है ना? So we can have a system where at least once a week, 1 hour they sit, है ना? They practice. They get an idea. At least one chapter also they get confidence. Then they will pick up, है ना?
Yeah.
Something like that. Hare Krishna.
Hare
Chalo. So this is on Radha Mataji. Also take care. Once in a while you can go to YouTube and chat. You can put Hare Krishna. Class is about to start. Like that.
Okay.
There are also a lot of questions are put in our YouTube channel. Hare Krishna. So we'll do a little kirtan today. Rajdeep Mitra, Akshay Reddy, Arun Agrawal, Dr. Ji हैं इधर, नरसिम्हा मूर्ति हैं. Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Swami Iti Namini. Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisheshaya Shunyavadi Ashad Deshatahharine. Jayo Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare. Welcome everybody. I can see only few people here. Welcome. So today is our 10th chapter. We have finished 50% Gita. Congratulations. Big Yagna. Now we are coming to the 10th chapter. Opulences of the Absolute is the title. So first chapter was Arjuna's objections to fight. Second chapter was Krishna's answering all those objections. Third chapter was how work can you worship, and fourth chapter was what is spiritual knowledge. Fifth chapter continued on Karma Yoga, and sixth chapter was what is Ashtanga Yoga. Seventh chapter was on different energies of the Lord. Eighth chapter was how to leave the body at the time of death. Ninth chapter was what is king of all the knowledge. Yesterday we did, and today 10th chapter, opulence of the absolute. More and more and more and more glories of Krishna are manifesting. That's Bhagavad Gita. So how can he avoid surrender to Krishna? And next chapter will be Shrupa tomorrow. Then the 12th chapter will be then Shuddha Bhakti, pure Bhakti. The last 6 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita will be surrender to Krishna through Jnana. Some analysis of Kshetra, Kshetragna of 3 modes of divine demonic nature, like that will continue. So today I think we let us time ourselves. I'll finish with this class before 8 o'clock, and then after that I will be doing something with you. What is that?
Yesterday I completed mental techniques, Prabhuji.
Today I will finish the spiritual techniques. Very
Okay,
nice.
Prabhuji.
I will take half an hour I need because they are most important spiritual techniques. If I finish before even 8 o'clock, I'll start out. And then after that, we'll have question answers, 8:30 onward till 9:15 maybe. Then after that, we are tomorrow is a holiday for all of you. You know that. Tomorrow is
Yes,
Makar
Prabhuji.
Shankranti. There is festival rather. Please join the festival because some people wanted a break for Makar Shankranti. So, okay, that's fine. And there are children festival in the morning, Gita chanting done by small children whom we are training. You can join that. What time it is at festival, Uma Mataji? Children festival in the morning, 10 to 1. I think same, 10 to 1.
Yes,
And then in the evening, will be 6 to 9 will be the festival for Makar Shankranti. We will be reciting Bhishma Suti and explaining that. Apart from that, other events done by children and other people in the program. So whole our team, there are 65,000 people joined this course this time. True, not all are there in the course now. Many people got fed up of us. They've gone away. But many, at least 30, 40,000 are still there. It's a huge number. So many have participated. Last time also many participated in the Gita chanting. Tomorrow also they'll participate. Then after that, I'll go to the 11th chapter. We come back. Vishwarupa Darshana we will do after tomorrow. Tomorrow is a holiday. Okay. So I will, along with the class, my bridge classes are also, I do not know, I hope you people like. I'll do science and spirituality, which area I love and which is the first area for youngsters to begin. They have no faith in the scripture. We have to begin from science and spirituality to bring the youngsters. So I'll present to you what I present to them in the colleges. You can see and tell me if anything I should add more. That will continue for 3-4 sessions. I also have nice presentation of personality development for ways of receiving knowledge, nature of the world. By 18, I think we would have finished all. Okay. So welcome. For me also, it is a fortune to be among assembly of so many devotees and spend 2 hours with them. Somebody hearing Gita every day, definitely the devotee, and for so many days. So my also request to you will be that please stay with us during this course, because mostly people who stay till 9th and class, they complete the course. But still, my humble request, because it's quite good thing. Every chapter has so much benefit. And even though there may be some areas would have become clearer, because as you hear, it become crystallized. The concepts will become very crystallized. And let the Gita do the job. As Arjuna heard the whole Gita is surrendered to Krishna and his life became successful. Why not hear all the 18 chapters? Every chapter adds something for our surrender to Krishna. Vibhuti. Opulences, the wealth. So it is not possible for us directly to see Krishna today. He is so transcendental, adokshaja. But at least some things we know of, which we can see. And what we can see, through that we can understand what we cannot see. Supreme Lord said, Mighty am Arjuna, listen to me, my supreme word, which I shall impart for your benefit to give you great joy. Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pacharine Nivshashunivadi Pashad Devshatarine Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivas Prabhu Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Hare Ram 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 Hare. We all know Duryodhana could never understand who is Krishna, but quite right. Look at his attitude. How is he sitting? Where is he sitting? Would you do that? You go to a temple and you take a chair, sit inside next to the Lord like this. You know, there are temples in South India where the Lord is lying down like this. Trichy, Ranganatha temple, or Trivandrum. You do take a chair inside the altar and sit down next to the Lord like this. Look at this idiot. How is he sitting? Arjuna knows how to receive the Lord. He's sitting at his lotus feet. You know, both of them went for requesting, please participate in the war. And both were happy at the end because Krishna said, I'll give you one Akshawani of my Narayani army. And other person, I'll just be there with you, but I'll not fight. Duryodhana said, what is the use of this fellow? I want your army. Arjuna said, if I have Krishna with me, I don't need anything. So what are we should think? Don't you think we are many times like Duryodhana? We want something from Krishna. And what is the use of this fellow? Even small children, they do that. Papa, get me the toy. Papa, get me the toy. Papa spends his whole hard-earned money, buys an expensive toy and gives it to him, say nowadays tablet or something. And he's playing with the tablet. He says, Papa, go away. Don't sit. Don't disturb me now. Now I want to enjoy. So that's a Duryodhana kind of attitude. Name vidu suraganaha prabhavam samaharsha prabhava namaharshayaha aham adihi devanam mahashinam cha sarvashaha. So nobody knows my origin. Why? Because I am first, no? They didn't see me how I originated. Krishna is the Adi Purusha. So all the Devatas, sages, they don't know much about the Lord. Because Krishna said, I am the source of all of them. Therefore, when Krishna came in the womb of Devaki, all the Devatas have come offering prayers. Lord Shiva is offering prayers. And Bhagavatam says, just like among the rivers, Ganges is supreme. Among the devotees, Shiva is supreme. Vaishnavanam yatha Shambhuhu. Among Vaishnavas, first we should take name of Shambhu. He is the greatest of all the servants of the Lord. And here is Brahma. Now these two are the top personality in the universe. If they are serving the Lord, what is our hesitation? Who are you? They are so tiny. They are so powerful. And they are at the lotus feet of the Lord. And what are we doing? Why are we hesitating? We are God or what? All the Devatas are there. All the sages are there like Narada. Everybody is at lotus feet of the Lord. He knows me as the unborn, as the beginningless, as Supreme Lord of the worlds. He undulated among men is freed from all sins. The 7 great sages, Sapta Rishis, before them the 4 great sages, the 4 Sanaka, Kumara, Sanakadi, it is called, Sanandana, Sanat Kumara, these 4 sons of Brahma, the Manus, the 14 Manus in a day of Brahma, are born from out of my mind. And all the creatures in different planets descend from them. He knows this truth and glory and the power of my engaged in unalloyed devotion service. Of this, there is no doubt. So when you know Krishna's glorious position, you engage. So don't be lazy trying to understand the glories of the Lord. And if you know how glorious God is, you'll not bring ABCD to be God. Okay, now there are 4 shlokas in Bhagavad Gita, 8, 9, 10, 11. These are called by acharyas to be the essence of Bhagavad Gita, Chatushloki. This word Chatushloki comes because Bhagavatam was spoken in 4 verses by Krishna to Brahma, only 4 verses, similar meaning. Aham evasam evagre, very famous verses. Now the whole message was secondly spoken to Brahma, and Brahma expanded it when he told to Narada. Narada expanded it to Vedavyasa, Vedavyasa expanded it to Madhvacharya. Like that, this message has been expanded. In this parampara, Bhagavatam, Vedavyasa expanded to Shukamani to Sutu Goswami, and then 18,000 verses, originally only 4. Similarly, is there somewhere 4 verses we can summarize the Gita? All the acharyas look for that. They say these are the best 4 verses, 8, 9, 10, 11 of the 10th chapter. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante ma bhuda bhava samanvita. Please hold the meaning of these verses. Try to remember these 4 verses. Krishna, I am the source of all spiritual and material world. So what is the definition of God? That's the definition. God means the origin. Vedanta describes God as Janmadhyasya. God is the origin from which everything has come. Now Krishna is saying everything is coming out of me. So he is God. And nobody in the history other than Krishna can speak, has spoken this word. Therefore, he's God. Because he says he's doing that. Anybody can say, many people say, I'm God. Can he say this statement? I'm source of both spiritual and material world? Artificially, you cannot be God. The wise who know this perfectly engage in my devotion service and worship me with all their hearts. When you understand that Krishna is the origin of everything, with all the heart, you worship the Lord. Okay? Bhuda bhava samanvita. It's very important. What is your identity? Just take an example. So many of the people who are here in class, I know they are in America. They are even American citizens. But still, if something happens in India, they, oh, what happened? Because still that identity is there. I'm a part of India. So you still feel for the country. Isn't it true? Still. The same way, wherever I am, any part of the world, I remember what I feel for. You feel your parents, your family, what you identify with. You work on that platform. So similarly, if you identify ourselves as servant of the Lord, we feel I'm not part of the world. I'm a visitor in this material world. I do not belong to this world. You understand? I do not belong here. I belong to Krishna Loka. I belong to the spiritual kingdom, but are roaming here foolishly. It's very important. Then when you understand that, you engage in devotional service. You can take anything you identify with, you do that. People think I belong to a particular village. They go to that village. They build a school there. They build a hospital there. They create a facility for people there. Why do they do that? Because I'm from this village. What your identity is, you work for that. So if your identity is I'm part of the Lord, then you work as a servant of the Lord. Very beautiful connection. So this is very important. Aham sarvasya prabhu matta sarvam pravartate iti matva bhajante ma. If you understand this, you worship the Lord with all the heart. So our conception is quite global. Right? We discussed this point. Sarve sukhena bhavantu. Let everybody become happy. Vasudhaiva kutumbakam. Whole earth is my home. Then the same way, make even still larger. We are all children of God. Whole material manifestation is my home. Not only some small planet. I belong to the Lord. Machita matagata prana bodhayastas parasparam. And they are so happy in talking about the Lord. Machita, they put their heart in Krishna. Matagata prana, give their life to Krishna. Bodhayasa paraparam, they talk about Krishna among themselves. Kathayantascha mam nityam tushyanti jaramata. Nityam is constantly that Kathayanti talking about this. And they take great pleasure and delight in talking about me. Krishna is noticing that. There was one personality only which is both in Dwarka and Vrindavan. Anybody can tell me the name, Radha Mataji? One personality which was both in Dwarka and Vrindavan, except Krishna Balaram. And she, the narrated a pastime, because of that Jagannatha has appeared. Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra appeared, we connected to that personality. Yes, anybody? Radha Mataji, give chance.
Samarth Paramarth, I have unmuted you. You can answer.
Uddhav, I think.
She was narrating Krishna's Leela in childhood, Krishna Balaram Leela of childhood. And hearing that, whole Dwarka became mad in ecstasy. And they put some Subhadra on the gate of the nobody should enter, Krishna Balaram. And they came there and they hearing their glories being spoken by that personality. Huh?
Meera Bhai.
नहीं यार where मीरा भाई ये coming here यार कृष्ण लीला 5000 साल पहले या 500 साल पहले की बात कर who is that personality? She was in Vrindavan Leela of Krishna and she narrated Krishna Leela.
Yashoda.
No, Yashoda was not there in Dwarka. क्या बात कर रहे हो? Yashoda never went to Dwarka. One more personality was there in Vrindavan and she went to Dwarka and she was narrating Krishna Leela. And they said, don't allow Krishna Balaram to enter because if they hear the Vrindavan Leela, they will not stay in Dwarka, they'll go back to Vrindavan. They're mad after Vrindavan. So they said, okay, Subhadra is staying at the gate, don't allow them to come in. He said, okay, mother will not allow. And she was standing at the Krishna Balaram came and they heard that personality narrating Krishna Leela from childhood. So sweet that Krishna Balaram hands and legs went inside their body and their eyes became huge in ecstasy. And that was the appearance of Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra in this world. Yes. And Narada came in. He's all the right person at the right time. And Narada saw, he said, my Lord, what is this ecstatic manifestation? Hearing your own Leela, you're gone mad. I request you, please appear in this world like that. So Krishna said, I'll come. That's why Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, deities are worshipped. You see that hand legs are not almost visible. And eyes are so huge in happiness. Hearing devotees, both Tushyanti cha Ramanti cha, whole Dwarka, all the queens of Krishna, everybody, Devaki, everyone enjoying the nectar of Krishna's Natkat Leela in childhood. Who was relating that Leela? Who was there in that Leela?
Rukmini Devi, Prabhu.
No, she was not in Vrindavan. She was not there in Vrindavan. Yashoda was not in Dwarka.
Was it
Rohini,
Subhadra?
Haribol, that's Rohini, Balram's mother. Okay, Balram's mother is Vasudev's wife actually. She was under protection of Nand Maharaj. So she was the one Balram's mother. And she saw the Leelas. And she was Mother Yashoda, she was enjoying every day the nectar Krishna Balaram producing. So in Dwarka, once they asked her to tell, she said, I'll tell. Don't lock that door. He said, why? If they hear, they so much love Nand Maharaj Yashoda, they will not stay here. They'll go back to Vrindavan. Oh, really? Oh, no, they should not leave from this place. What you will do? You put Subhadra on the gate. If they come, stop them. Okay, we will do that. Then Subhadra also seeing Krishna Balaram, Subhadra all took an ecstatic form. And Narada came and saw the Lord became mad in seeing the devotees relishing. They were relishing. So Krishna's Leela is spiritual, not material. It gives so much spiritual relishment. And pray for mercy of Krishna that we can also relish those sweet spiritual pastimes. They're not emotional, mental, they're spiritual pastimes. They have only intense love of the Lord for the devotee. And the devotee's love for the Lord. So they were relating those Leelas and that's what happened. Tushyanti cha Ramanti. There's a height of Tushyanti Ramancha. Here is Srila Prabhupada in America. Perhaps, maybe the only Indian in this whole Rath Yatra. He's sharing the joy of chanting Nama with the millions of people here. He has gone to Rath Yatra. And in this Ratha, the three Rathas, Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra, and behind him, the Jagannath, Baldev, Subhadra are there. Therefore, as he's dancing, he'll turn to them and dance to them. You see that? The Rath Yatra just concluded and then the final Kirtan is going on. Just see how Acharya is sharing the pleasure of chanting Krishna Nama with people across the world. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can't believe, no? Nam Upasaka, the worshipper of the holy name. That's a characteristic of an Acharya. He's a worshipper of the holy name. See, he made people across the world chanting. So for the first one, 10.8, Krishna says, I am the origin. If you understand that, you'll worship with all the heart and you'll make me the goal of your life. Mata, give your life to me and you take great pleasure in chanting and discussing about me. 2. So we have 2 more verses with the essence of whole Gita. And the next, Tesham Satati Uktana, to those who are constantly engaged in devotion service, Bhajatam Priti Purukam, very favorably they serve in the Lord. Dadami, I give the intelligence by which they can come to me. So now Krishna, I reciprocate. So the devotees like this, who are constantly engaged in worshipping me, Satata Yuktana, and with love, Priti, with love they are engaged. What do? I give the intelligence by which they can come to me. Tesham evana anukampartha. How do that help them? How do I give them the intelligence? I'm sitting in their heart. Anukampa, out of compassion for them. Aham agyana jam tamaha. I remove all the ignorance. Nashayami atma bhavasto. Aj jnana dipena bhashvata. I remove all the ignorance and I torchlight of knowledge. Jnana dipa means torch of knowledge. I remove their ignorance out of compassion for them. Okay, so these are the 4 verses. Number 1, you should, Krishna says, I am the origin. If you understand that you surrender to me with all knowledge, then you give your life to me and take great pleasure talking about me. And then as you're engaged, constantly serving me, I now respect, I give you knowledge by which you can come to me. How do I do that? I remove the ignorance in your heart with the torchlight of knowledge. This is a sweet 4 verses, essence of whole Gita. Gita is so personal it is, okay? Now here are 3 personalities who are teaching their students. Anybody, all the 3, who knows the answer? Radha Mataji answer, who can tell me? Who are the 3 personalities teaching their students? Who is teaching whom? They are removing the jnana by a torchlight of knowledge, removing the ignorance of their students. Who are the people?
Guruji,
Yeah.
hello.
Yeah, tell me who
Can
are
I can try the first one.
Who is the first one?
I think Parikshit.
This is Parikshit. Who is this?
That is Ved Vyasa's son.
Very good. What is his name? Shukdev Goswami.
Yes, yes, Guruji.
Thank you. So these 2?
Yeah, Uddhava and Krishna.
Very good. This is Uddhava taking instruction of Krishna. Krishna is about to leave the word Uddhav Gita. Who is this now?
I think that's Meera and no, Guruji.
No. It's Lord Kapil and Devahuti.
Yes, this is Kapila Muni and instructing his mother Devahuti. See, the mother accepted the son as a guru. He's sitting on Vyasasana and instructing the mother. Okay, understood?
Understood.
Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah. Okay, I continue. Now, after hearing the 4 verses, Arjuna is in ecstasy. Some Krishna has put little, say, Brahmara, and Arjuna for, say, out of half an hour, say, for 15 minutes, he was a little bit of hesitation to surrender. But now hearing the 4 verses, just like Hanuman's, imagine Lord Rama puts little, his Maya Shakti, and Hanuman is little hesitating. And then after that, Jai Shri Ram, it comes out. Exactly like that. Same thing happens to Arjuna. Param Brahma, Param Dhama. He comes out of all, but after this, Arjuna is a different person. You can see different Arjuna throughout Bhagavad Gita. First chapter, Arjuna, who is arguing with Krishna. Second chapter, Arjuna, who surrenders to Krishna. And 10th chapter, Arjuna, who Jai Shri Ram, fully free now. He has cast away all the things, throws away everything now. He is fully now just drinking the nectar of Gita. No more any hesitation now, but clarifying more. He's just adding more details, but his hesitations are all over. That somebody was telling me, how can he convince somebody about Bhagavad Gita? I said, why? Even Krishna had to show Vishnu to convince Arjuna. Wrong. 10th chapter itself, Arjuna was convinced. So you don't have to show Krishna Vishnu to convince somebody Krishna is God. It's already over. After the 4 verses, when Arjuna hears, so sweet verses, his heart melts down. Param Brahma, my Lord, you are the supreme personality of God. Param Dhama, you are the supreme abode. Dhama is also the shelter, your shelter for everybody. Pavitra, my Lord, you are so pure you are. Therefore, unless we become pure, we cannot enter into Krishna Leela. Paramam, you are the topmost. Purusha, you are a person, my Lord, person. You are not an energy, light, you are a person. Shashvatam, you are eternal. Divyam, you are transcendental, you are not material, you are Divya. Adi Deva, your origin, all the Devatas come out of him. Ajam, you are unborn. Vibhum, you are the greatest. These are the different words Arjuna uses for glorifying Krishna. And then he says something interesting. Krishna, I'm not flattering you. Ahustva Rishaya Sarve, all the great sages, Krishna, speak this about you. Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve, Devashi Narada Satha, Asito Devalo Vyasa, Swayam Chaya Bravishimi. Ahustva Rishaya Sarve, all the great sages speak this about you, Krishna. I give you the name. Devashi Narada speaks in the same way about you. Asita, Devala, Vyasa, these 4 personalities, great sages, speak same thing about you. Even you are telling me the same thing. So it's not blind when you accept Krishna Supreme Lord. All the great sages do that. He shows activity that only God can do. He himself declares he is God. His body have marks which only God can have. So, but still, you want to doubt, he can keep doubting. Param Brahma, Param Dhavam, Pavitram, Paramam Bhavam, Purusham Shashvatam Divyam Adideva Ajamubhum, Ahustvam Rishaya Sarve, Devashi Narada Satha, Asito Devala Vyasa, Swayam Chaya Bravishime. And then Arjuna says one beautiful verse, Sarvameta Vritta Manne Yanama Vadasi Kesha, one of the most beautiful verse of Bhagavad Gita. Krishna, every word you say, I accept. So this is a very important thing. Now that I have my own philosophy, then many verses of Gita will contradict you. Oh, that I don't like. I only accept what is my philosophy. Then why you have a reading Gita? Then you follow your own philosophy. But they will take some words from Gita, something they like. That is Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. We should not do like that. Sarvameta Vritta Manne. We accept every word that Krishna speaks. Even Ardha Kukuti Nyaya. One hen was laying golden eggs. The master said, my God, there is a problem, but you have to feed this hen. So better cut the neck. So I can only have the eggs. The result was hen died and no eggs. So similarly, if you cut the Bhagavad Gita, like take some portion, don't like some portion, then you not understand anything. Prabhupada said the acceptance of Arjuna of all that Krishna says should be emulated. Then we can understand the essence of Bhagavad Gita, and then only can we understand the Krishna Supreme Personality God. Indeed, you alone know by your own potency of origin of all, Lord of all, being God, so God, Supreme Person, Lord of the universe. How should I meditate upon you? In what various forms you are to be contemplated of blessed Lord? Tell me again in detail of Janardha, of Krishna, of your mighty potencies. Why? For I never tire of hearing your ambrosial words. Okay. So you are with me, all of you. Chalo. Some bit of crowd work. We will identify all these people. Okay. Who is the elephant called? What is the elephant called? I think everybody is unmuted now.
Airavat.
Yes. And who is sitting on Airavat?
Lord Indra.
Indra.
What is his weapon called?
Indra.
Vajra.
Who is this great personality sitting here?
Lord
Shiva.
Lord
Shiva.
Lord Shiva.
What is the river coming out from his head called?
Ganga.
Where does Ganga start? Where does it start?
Himalayas.
Who is the special horse which came from Samudra Manthan? What is his horse? Uchchaishwara. What is this planet called?
Moon.
Yeah. What is this special akshara called?
Om.
Who is this personality greenish color with the bow?
Rama.
Yeah. Who is this personality? Kapila. This is Kapila. What is this cow called?
Kamadhen.
Who is this?
Narad Muni.
And who is this four-headed person?
Brahma.
What is this body called?
Garuda.
Who is this small boy protected by Narsimha Leela?
Prahlad.
Who wrote Mahabharata?
Shivji.
Vedavyasa.
Vedavyas.
And here is who is this among Pandavas? Here is
Arjuna.
Narad Muni.
which is this fish called?
Matsya.
Who is sitting on the peacock?
Shark.
Peacock who's
Indradev.
Kartikeya.
The
Who
elephant.
holds a rope? Life and death.
Yama.
Yama.
Ah.
Yama Maharaj.
Brahma.
Yamaraj and Aryama. Two people. Okay. Who is
Yamraj.
this dangerous
Arya.
animal?
Lion.
Lion. Which is this long snake, dangerous snake? Long snake.
Buddha.
Vasuki. Okay, this is Vasuki. Okay. Who is this person, money in his hand all the time?
Vera.
Vera. Who is this handsome Gandharva?
Gandharva.
Chitraradudu.
Very good. Chitraratha. Very good. Okay, so what we did now, you did 25 shlokas. Now, how many? 18 shlokas done together. Among the Adityas, I am Vishnu. Among the light, I am the sun. Among the mothers, I am Marichi. Among the stars, I am moon. Among Vedas, I am Sam. Among demigods, I am Indra. Among senses, I am the mind. Among the living, the life force. Among the Rudras, I am Lord. Like that. Okay, so we finished this. Now, chapter is over. Few things more verses. Arjuna, I am the genetic seed of all existence. There is no being, moving, or non-moving that can exist without me.
Guruji, was that the Virat Roop that you showed Arjuna?
No, not Virat Rupa. I'll show tomorrow. 11th chapter. He just saying what? See, he's showing his opulence. See, this is my creation. Look, I am the genetic seed of all existence. There is no being, moving, or non-moving that can exist without me. Oh, mighty conqueror enemies, there is no end to my divine manifestation. What I have spoken to you is but a mere indication of my infinite opulences. In Virat Rupa also you show all these things are inside him, but here specifically is pointing out the beautiful creation and he's saying, this is me, this is me, this is me, this is me. Just like when you see your finger, you can say, this is me, this is your finger. So Krishna can claim to be any part of his creation. Okay, anybody knows Bala Mukunda Stotra? Morning somebody sang, it was so nice. Arpana Mataji knows? Only Arpana Mataji? Radha Mataji? You give her a chance if she can sing.
Yeah, I've unmuted Aparna.
Oh, fantastic beats. You sang in the morning, no? Fantastic beats. I think she knows. Fantastic beats. Anna Radha Mataji?
Yes, Prabhuji, Hare Krishna.
Okay, if nobody is there, she can sing. She already knows. Dr. Indira also is there. See, anybody new person, give a chance.
Yeah. Aparna, I've unmuted you. Go ahead.
Yeah, ma'am.
Yeah, sing that.
Yeah, ma'am. Ma'am, I have a doubt.
No, that question later.
Not doubt.
I'm somebody knows the Ashtaka, Bala Mukunda Ashtaka, 8 verses glorifying Krishna doing what he's doing now.
Okay, Dr. Indira, you can unmute yourself.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
Hare Krishna.
Shall I say?
Yeah, you know
Yes.
that?
One thing, Kararvindena.
Yeah, and now you have the link of that, so others can also read that. That will look very nice.
Link.
Morning, this fantastic beats. You showed me the link in the morning, no?
Prabhuji, I will share it in the group, Prabhuji. Admin Prabhuji.
No, you can share to everybody. Everybody can see.
Should I share, Prabhuji?
Yes, Mataji.
Who?
Okay.
Fantastic beats.
Oh, you want to share?
I have that open in my system, Prabhuji, so I can share if somebody is singing.
Yeah, done.
You can also do Mataji.
Chalo.
I have this one.
Yeah, chalo.
I only should sing, Prabhuji?
No, no. Give a chance if somebody can sing.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
right.
Dr. Indra wants to sing.
yeah, sing. Dr. Ji.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, try.
करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटेशयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि. Prabhuji, I know one shloka.
Chalo, fantastic beats. You sing.
Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah.
करारविन्देन पदारविन्दं मुखारविन्दे विनिवेशयन्तं वटस्य पत्रस्य पुटेशयानं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि संहृत्य लोकान् वटपत्रमध्ये शयानमाद्यन्तविहीनरूपम् सर्वेश्वरं सर्वहितावतारं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि इन्दीवरश्यामलकोमलाङ्गं इन्द्रादिदेवार्चितपादपद्मं सन्तानकल्पद्रुममाश्रितानां बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि लम्बालकमलं वितहारयष्टिं शृङ्गारलीलाङ्कितदन्तु पङ्क्तिं बिम्बाधरं चारुविशालनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि शिक्ये निधायाद्यपयोदधीनि बहिर्गतायां व्रजनायिकायां भुक्त्वा यथेष्टं कपटेन सुप्तं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि कलिन्दजान्तस्थिककालीयस्य फणाग्रङ्गे नटनप्रियन्तं तत्पुच्छहस्तं शरदिन्दुवक्त्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि उलूखले बद्धमुदारशौर्यम् उत्तुङ्गयुग्मार्जुनमङ्गलीलम् उत्फुल्लपद्मायतचारुनेत्रं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि आलोक्य मातुर्मुखमादेण सन्यं पिबन्तं सरसीरुहाक्षं सच्चिन्मयं देवनमनन्तरूपं बालं मुकुन्दं मनसा स्मरामि. Thank you, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So nice. So every time we will sing one Ashtaka of Krishna. You give a proposal to the admin. She will check with me. Yeah. I can already tell you offhand. Shishtashtaka of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You can sing. You can sing. Ashtovani Ashtakas are there. Ha. Damodar Ashtaka.
Prabhuji, I know. I know
Madhurashtakam. Ha.
Madhurashtakam. I know.
Madhurashtakam.
And Krishnashtakam.
You know Madhurashtakam, Kanthastha?
Not Kanthastha, but I sing that.
You can
so
see.
I know.
Madhuram, Madhuram, Madhuradipate, Madhuram, Madhuram. Even all classical singers sing that. It's a very beautiful prayer. Okay, so you keep it list. Every time one Ashtaka we will sing, correct? After the class. So sweet, no?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Now already we have to surrender to Krishna. Now what is remaining? Everything is out. So better practice. We will sing. There are so many Ashtakas. So there is Shikshta Ashtaka. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu gave 8 verses glorifying. There is a Shadgo Swami Ashtaka, 8 verses glorifying the 6 great Acharyas. So just plan out everybody and give proposal to Mataji, and 1 or 2 of them we can sing every time. Okay.
Hare Krishna.
Which one you like better? Madhurashtaka?
I like Madhurashtaka.
Madhurashtaka is very sweet, very, very sweet. Madhura, 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 and Madhura. Madhuradipate.
Khilam Midhuram.
Yes. Chalo, so know that our beautiful, glorious, and mighty creations spring from us for the spark of my splendor. Who is doing this Leela? Indira Mataji? Who knows? Who is doing this what? Why is Krishna doing this? Anybody knows? Mataji, what's your actual name? Fantastic Beats.
It's Jalpa.
Huh?
Jalpa. Jalpa.
What is he doing?
That's what I'm trying to remember, Prabhuji. In morning I saw that I could not. I cannot.
Pralaya is going on.
Pralaya is
Krishna
going
is enjoying on a lotus leaf, is drinking his own nectar of his own lotus spit. What is this? All are worshipping a lotus spit. What is there in this thing? He's checking out all. And when Markandeya Rishi saw Krishna doing this, and therefore this comes.
I was trying to remember that name of Rishi, Marthan Rishi.
So that's now very easy. So every time we'll do that. Like plan on this day, please Madhurashtaka, you can kindly practice also. Okay. So we can sing. There are so many prayers. You can just let Mataji know if you know any prayers to Krishna. We can sing every day one prayer.
Sure, Prabhuji.
Atava bahunetena kim gyatena tavarjuna vishtabhyam idam krishnam ek amshena sito jagat. What need is there, Arjuna? There's so much knowledge. One single fragment of myself have powered and supported the entire universe. Now, I explained to you, Krishna explains to Balaram, Balaram explains to Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, Vasudeva. Then after that, we know that Sankarsana expands to Narayana, and the Narayana again expands to second set of Sankarsana, Pradyumna, Aniruddha, and Vasudeva. The second Sankarsana expands to Mahavishnu, also known as Karnodaksha Vishnu. He expands to Garbhodaksha Vishnu. He expands to Shirodaksha Vishnu. And here is the Shirodaksha Vishnu, Paramatma, maintaining this whole world, which is just one amsha of the Lord. So Krishna, how much I tell you about myself, Arjuna? One amsha of myself maintain the whole material world. 42, and chapter is finished. Okay. So I hope you all enjoy. And all these chapters are very sweet. And more you hear this chapter, more you become convinced it is Krishna whom I should serve. Now, that's what the conclusion of Gita is. Arjuna, after hearing Gita, surrender to Krishna. I don't understand what other conclusion we can have from Gita. Now, still, let us take techniques of mind control. See how we can control our mind and become a great devotee of Krishna. Okay, now we see we have done physical technique, we've done mental technique, and the most sweet and the best ones, the spiritual techniques today. I'm going a little bit faster when I'm doing this technique. So because the notes are there with you, they are giving you the notes. At that time, you can at leisure study them. Otherwise, we can spend half an hour at least with one technique. The soul covered by both mind and gross body. So today we talk about spiritual technique directly. Yes, Aparna Mataji, wait kariye. Let me finish this. Association is the most important part of the spiritual technique. Just like iron when touches fire becomes like fire. So similarly, it's very important that in our heart, soul is situated, but today through the gross body trying to see the world. But Krishna knows a limitation. Because gross eyes, gross ears, gross nose can only hear material vibration, material light. It cannot understand the presence of the Lord. So Krishna, what he does out of his kindness and mercy, he takes the form which are visible to you. That is the Vigraha. Even though the Vigraha, all of us made of marble, but it's never you should consider like that. When in worship with love, the Lord himself standing there, you can talk to him. Similarly, the Grantha, it is all paper and ink, but no, it can give you ecstasy to read. Similarly, there is music, but you see how much we felt when music was glorifying the Lord, was touching our heart. Where similarly, we have the prasadam, an offer to the Lord becomes so wonderful. So every manifestation of the mental energy, when it engaged for Krishna's service, becomes spiritual. If flowers offered to the temple to the Lord become prasad. Correct? So same way, just like iron touches fire, becomes like fire. So certain manifestation of the Lord in this world are spiritual, even though they apparently are material. And by interacting with that, we slowly advance in bhakti. We also become hot spiritually hot like iron.
You chant the name of the Lord, it's also a vibration. No, it is spiritual, totally spiritual. You submit yourself to the vibration of the holy name, your life will change. It's a mystic spiritual process. You'll only know when you do it. Proof of pudding is in eating. Sit down every day for 1 hour, attentively hear the Nama of the Lord. Within 1 month, you tell me, sir, I'm totally transformed. And I'm convinced vibration is spiritual. There is something mystic about this vibration. Without any expenditure, without any side effect, without any overdose, you got something so wonderful. To read thought-provoking books daily, indulge in activities that are enlivening, enlightening, and inspiring. So nice it is. Okay. The man who does not read good books has no advantage of the man who cannot read them. Very nicely said. So if you don't read, today this is the biggest problem. People have no reading habits. They come home from office, chit chat with the family, then after that watch TV and sleep. No reading, no reading. Practically 100% people are like that. So then what is the use of these all great literatures if you don't read? So not only you are attending this course, and I'm very happy you're doing that, but my humble request is that you sit down with Gita and try to read. Read 1 page a day, doesn't matter, but read. Start developing reading habit. Once you develop good habit, it will be fantastic. Success on outside becomes success from inside. So, if you read this book, slowly your heart is convinced about the greatness of Lord and you just surrender. Another very powerful spiritual method is chanting. So not only reading the scripture, attentively hear, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna. So this chanting a mantra, we have already talked about. It's so wonderful. In fact, it has been experimentally studied that if you do 20 minutes of some music meditation, sound meditation, people become so peaceful. So why not the Nama of the Lord? Not only make you peaceful, it will make you spiritually also happy. What is your center? The next thing is, what is your center in life? People are, what is the driving force? Make parents happy, get more money, fame. What do I spend my time on? Exam, sports. What is my obsession? Hero, heroine. So we find different kind of center people. Hero center, friend center, sports center, study center, family center, money center, country center, think center, self center, church center, principle center. We have right or wrong center. Some of them are right, some are wrong. What is the present center? It is very much important. So if you're centered around God or you're centered on universal principle, that's fantastic. If you're centered on self-centered, that's not good. Then they're going to be clash. If you put water in one place, they're going to know interaction. At different places, ripples will intersect. This is God-centered. There is just an example. Everything is uniform. But self-centered, this is taken a self-centered is the result, accidents, all will fight. So we should be laws of God-centered, universal principle centered, not self-centered. So laws of God or universal principle centered, if you do that, you're internal driven, you have clear vision, you have security and guidance. That's like Pandavas, internally driven, the vision is very clear, security, guidance, satisfied in this life, confident, results are predictable. But like Kauravas, externally driven, they were fighting for some silly small things. Vision keeps changing, instability, dissatisfied, helpless, results are unpredictable. Why I'm suffering? Very important cycle of sin. So I'm not able to control my mind because sometimes it's because of a pura karma. So understand, true, Krishna can wash it away, but still the result is there. So out of ignorance, avidya, I have sinful desire. That is the bijam. I have a desire to do sin because of ignorance. And then I do the sin, papam, that's called papam. Avidya bijam papam. And then that leads to unmanifest aprarabdha karma. And that what happens when sinful activities happen, then person's mind becomes sinful. Just like a drunkard, you're drinking, you become a drunkard. Correct? He drinks. We say not so lightly, he drinks. So your mind becomes very weak and you easily do scoot up. Sinful tendency develops in a system. And again, you do sinful desires manifest. Again, papa happens. Again, unmanifest reaction. You keep going in a cycle. And then prarabdha is coming out of that manifest reaction and you're suffering. So by chanting holy name of the Lord, we get higher pleasure and we can come out of this trap. Otherwise, we are actually trapped. Sinful habits are there, they keep harassing us and we go to hell. So there is an opportunity. Sinful Ajamila was saved by the holy name of Krishna. So if please chant the holy name of the Lord, you will come out of the cycle of sin and suffering. Oh, this is very naughty. Contact manufacturer and engineer. Say a big question is that how to make mind of friend. Suppose my projector is not working, we immediately call the manufacturer or the engineer. Who's the manufacturer of our mind? Krishna. Who's the engineer? Acharya. Contact them, they'll help you. And the manual they have given, that's Bhagavad Gita. And you can call them, what is the mantra? What is the phone number? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. How do we call them? Chant. Hare Nama, Hare Nameva Kevalam, Kalav Nasti Eva, Gasti Eva, Gataranata. Chant the holy name of the Lord, chant the holy name of chant. There is no other way, no other way, no other way. In this Kali Yuga, the only means of deliverance is chanting the holy name of the Lord. There is no other way, there is no other way, there is no other way. In Kali Sandra Upanishad, we have get this quotation. We got one more time. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Iti Shodashaka Nama Nam, these 16 words will destroy all the bad of Kali Yuga, Kali Kalmasha Nashanam. There is no better method than this Nata Parator Vaya. If I see all the Vedas, Sarva Vedesha Shate. It's recommended to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra. Mantra means mana means mind, tra means trayate. Suppose even if you are chanting some other mantra, continue that. Just saying, just add Hare Krishna Mantra. Specific medicine for Kali Yuga, that's Hare Krishna Mantra. Hare Krishna Maha Mantra clears the mind of all impurities, makes us calm and control, chariot of the body. We know this example, again, analogy. Senses are uncontrolled, mind should control the senses, and intelligence should control the mind, and you are the soul. But today we're living in a society where we think happiness means enjoying our senses more and more. We eat more and more to enjoy our tongue. In parents, we do this only, give the child only pampering of his senses. See beautiful form and satisfy the demands of the eyes. See beautiful sound, satisfy the demand of the ears. Variety the aroma and satisfy the demand of the nose. Like a chariot in which horses are allowed to go by, desiring to put the chariot in various directions. And the mind and intelligence become weak because of the wild horses. By pampering these horses become disturbed. Bhagavad Gita recommend to control and regulate our senses. By regulating our senses, we again good control of our mind and intelligence. Srila Prabhupada says, conditioned soul means controlled by the mind. Mind says, don't smoke. Why not smoke one cigarette? When you say no, then you are liberated. Mind is always after sense gratification. Control the mind, then you are liberated. Lord Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, Vishya vinivartante nirahara siddhinaha rasavardhanopyasa param drisva nivartate. You restrict your sense enjoyment, but when you get a higher taste, you can easily give up lower taste. Suppose somebody, a poor man, is eating some food. But if you give him a nice meal like this, won't that be happy? He'll be very happy. Oh, wonderful. It's wonderful. So give him similarly chanting of Krishna Nama by japa or by kirtan gives us a higher taste. Okay? And we can give up lower taste. Chaitanya said, Ananda Ambudhi Vardhanam. The ocean of happiness, spiritual happiness increases. Pratipadam Purnamrita Asudam. Every step we drink nectar. Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayata Shri Krishna Sankirtana. We become totally purified. The Shri Krishna Sankirtan increases the ocean of transcendent bliss and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are always anxious. Holy names, by chanting the holy name, will experience real happiness. Automatically agitated mind and senses become pacified. So this is always the best way, spiritual way, chanting the holy name of the Lord. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, enjoy state where seated in boundless transcendent happiness upon gaining the sitting, there is no greater gain. Being seated in such position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty. It indeed is actual freedom from all miseries. Krishna continues in Bhagavad Gita, Sarva Sacha Hridhi Sannivishto Mate Sati Jnanam Apohanam Cha. I am in everybody's heart, from me come remembrance, knowledge, and forgetfulness. When we chant the holy names of Krishna, he takes charge of our life, thoughts, mind, and intelligence. So allow Krishna to take the charge of your life. Like you took charge of the chariot of Arjuna, he will take charge of your chariot. Sadhana, we should have time for strictly keep time aside for sadhana. Without that, there is going to be no spiritual advancement. Very important. Goal of life should be very clear, what you should do and not do in life. This is very simple. Once you have a goal of life, always keep the goal of life very clear, what you want to achieve in life. This is Alfred Ford. He gave his whole life up to fulfill proper desire, to have a great headquarters at Mayapur. He sacrificed so much money to develop that. So you can keep the goal of life in mind. Set your priorities right. What is important, the body or the soul? If your all focus goes at taking care of the cage, then the bird will die. Similarly, we get too much loss taking care of the body, but what happens to the soul inside? Permanent settlement. Oh, why is going there? Permanent settlement in the temporary place 24. So we are there in metal world and we are suffering. Real problem is Janma Mrityu Jara Vyadhi, birth, old age, disease, death. We should try to get a solution to this permanent problem in life. Mind versus intelligence. There is a fight going on. The mind is feelings, sankalpa, vikalpa. Intelligence is determination, discrimination. So intelligence should control the mind, but very difficult. How to make intelligence strong? Focus on the goal and meditate on the holy name of the Lord. The goal should be very clear, vision, struggle, and long-term and short-term goal. And meditation is mantra meditation. How it helps. It gives you clarity of thought, it gives you determination, it gives you extra edge. But the problem is there's two major problems. One thing is that mind is extremely strong. You can't control it like an elephant or like a wind. You can't control the mind. So and intelligence can be contaminated because of, the contaminated intelligence functioning the wrong way. So what do we do now? We are stuck up. Intelligence is contaminated and mind is very strong. How do we bring our chariot with the hands of Krishna? So now the soul has to wake up. The soul is greater than even mind intelligence. It has to get up, understand the situation, and surrender to the Lord. So soul can be waken up by alarm, just like body can be waken by no physical alarm. Soul is wakened by alarm. That is a vibration of the Krishna's names, chanting of God's names. Benefits of chanting is triple C gains. Content versus container. This is content versus container. This content versus container, that is important. Control over the three modes and connection to God. So by chanting, you connect to God, control the modes, and your content, not just content. Positive value or negative emotion, this is quite big. I'll just take the main point of that. So sometimes we'll be frustrated, but you can use it for spiritual advancement. How much more positive values and negative emotion? I take something which is understandable. So when there is disappointment, we develop curiosity, and that opens doors seeking knowledge, which helps us of thinking back into reality. Take a guilt, okay. And the last one, this is a small comment. What is our life today? We work in a job you hate to buy the stuff you don't need, to impress the people you don't like. Again, we work in a job you hate to buy the stuff you don't need, to impress people that you don't like. So what are the benefits of mind control? Now 27 techniques. Yes, positive change in your life, develop an excellent memory and creativity, good health and strong immune system, improve personal relationship, increase self-confidence, high self-esteem. And summary is, problems faced today are mainly due to uncontrolled mind. Among all the spiritual methods are best because they result in permanent purification of the mind. Okay, done. That concludes this kind of workshop on mind control. Hare Krishna. We can have some questions now. You can raise your hand or you can write here.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Actually, Sharda Mataji, sorry. Radha Mataji will take care of hand raises, and I would be looking into chat questions.
Take care, no problem.
Guruji, Anandrao here.
Louder.
Guruji, are you able to hear me?
Little more louder.
I have a question.
Prabhuji, you are not audible. You have to speak up a bit.
Hare Krishna, chalo, bolo.
If the Mahabharata war was fought for 18 days
Hmm.
and Bhishma fell on the 10th day,
Hmm.
war used to be fought between sunrise and sunset.
Huh?
The war was fought between sunrise and sunset.
Kshatriyas and Kshatriyas, yeah.
No, sunrise
No,
and sunset.
sunrise and sunset.
Okay, yeah.
Now, when was the discourse given to Arjuna by Krishna?
What is that?
When
When was the discourse given to Arjuna by Krishna?
No, that was before the war, no? Krishna taught Arjuna before the war, not in middle of the war. And Bhishma spoke to the Pandavas after the war over. After war is over, they went. Bhishma instructed Yudhishthira. Okay, that is Bhishma Tuti.
18 days of discourse.
Huh?
18 days of war and 18 days of discourse.
No. Discourse happened before the war.
Now, was it
Half an hour. Just half an hour it finishes. Now, we are taking 18 days, but Krishna took only half an hour. Now, because neither we are Krishna, neither you are Arjuna. So we need more time.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, there is a chat question from by Bharati Mataji. It is about the idol, clay idol. If it is broken, what should we do?
Yeah, generally, when the clay idol becomes broken, we put it in the river. The broken idols are generally not worshipped. It depends. If it's very small things, some finger and all, they can do. But if the idol is broken and all, what do you do? Therefore, we should be very careful actually. When you have even marble idols, when you're lifting, you should be we embrace and take for a function. Because little the hand and all may come out. It is all delicate, Metal idols are little more. Actually, the idols which are made of clay and of marble should not be moved. Generally, what moves around for festivals is Utsav Vigraha, which are made of Panchalova. Correct? Panchalova or whatever. They are moved. The main marble deities are not generally moved. Okay? But in case we are on a rented premises now, by God's grace, we got a land now. We will build a temple, Krishna's grace. Within 6 months, we want to shift to the place on the site and continue the construction. So when we take almost embrace him because we don't want any risk. It's very dangerous. Because when you hold on the hand will come out.
So another question by Shaini Mol Mataji. It is about a verse in chapter 7, verse 4. Why is mind, intelligence, and false ego mentioned on par with earth, fire, water, ether?
See, these are subtle 8 energies. Ashtada. Bhumi apo anulo vayu khammano buddhi evacha ahankara etiyame bhinna prakriti ashtada. That is the shloka you are mentioning. All the 8 are material energies and soul is beyond that. Therefore, it is mentioned. Beyond these 8 inferior energies is, next shloka says, beyond this apara, there is para, spiritual energies of soul. Soul is also just an energy. We are also just energy of the Lord. Okay? Energy belongs to energetic. We belong to the Lord.
There is a second part of the question. Is there anything like luck or everything is an effect of karma?
Luck, there is no luck. There is no luck. Nothing is happening accidentally. Luck is modern science. How creation happened? By an accident. Then how life came? By an accident. How then they became better forms? By accident. Then why they take Nobel Prize? I don't know. Say no, it happened by accident. That you give me credit. Whatever God does by accident. How is sun rising in the morning? By an accident. Acha. For that, you don't thank God. That is accident. And I do small thing. I bend one iron rod. Give me Nobel Prize for that. That's so wonderful. Whatever God does, accident.
Geeta Nayan, go ahead, ask a question.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So, Prabhuji, I have a lot of deities at home.
Mataji,
Small.
you have
When people come, they give you gifts, these silver Ganesh, Lakshmi or whatever. So what am I supposed to
Mataji,
do with them? I don't do any, I don't, I just leave them in the temple. But now that day you mentioned that we cannot keep them if we don't worship.
या उनको नहलाना पड़ेगा ना, खुद नहाते हैं तो उनको कैसे छोड़ देंगे? अब तो फंस गए। अब तो फंस गए, अब तो क्या है? See, आपके घर में anybody is there, how can you see what happened? The deities are like this. They take mood of the child to take care of me. It's not that he needs your service, but you brought him to home. Now you have to serve, or you find somebody who can serve. But true, at home the rules are a bit relaxed. Not like temple, we are very strict. Temple every day. See, temple because we are taking all the privileges. The people are coming for darshan, and the deity should be properly served. Correct. But at home, true, the things are a little relaxed. I can help you with one thing. I'll just follow me as I'm going to a website ISKCON has made. Okay, that is a website made for deity worship for all of you. You can go there and very nicely just type itself the deity worship. It's a website made by ISKCON. Can you see that? deityworship.com straight. Please study this website. You see how you have to decorate the deity. Can you see this? बहुत काम है, अब तो बहुत काम है, but they will tell you what all is there. At home, what are the relaxed rules? Learn to worship, how to worship, temple worship, home worship. Can you see that? Home worship rules are different. Temple worship rules are stricter. So you can learn. So how to engage, do festivals, everything is there. Okay? So you can study this website. And if you have any questions, you can come back to me. Okay? They have nicely done exhaustive work. Can you see that? Temple worship separate, home worship separate, festivals, how to do Tulsi Puja, resources. Okay? Okay? This will help you. It's a proper resource for all of you. This is from ISKCON, officially from ISKCON. Yes, anything else?
Pooja, you're unmuted.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Ask the question.
Yes. Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Hare
Hello.
Krishna.
You're audible. Please go ahead. Ask your question. Pooja.
Hare Krishna. पता नहीं, your voice is not audible.
Hare Krishna.
Ah.
In the introduction of Bhagavad Gita, Srila Prabhupada ji has mentioned that we have unique relationship with Krishna. He has mentioned five rasas. So can we establish it right now, any of the five, and practice worshipping that way?
Can you now? No. First you have to purify yourself. When you purify, you have, see, these five rasas you understand we have in this world also. Pets are there, servants are there, friends are there, parents are there, lovers are there. All the five are different rasas. And one is higher than the other. Now, your question is that, can I know what is my relationship? That is called Swarupa Siddhi. It's a very advanced, hai na? Now you have to purify your heart. Abhi we have to come out of three modes, then Shuddha Sattva. And after you develop into Shuddha Sattva, then Swarupa Siddhi will come. Madan Menon, he has asked me some question. Madan, where is it, Madan? How to get live membership? Shouldn't be physically present getting? No. You just write to us. We will do that. Okay? You write to me, Madan ji, मेरा नाम है, मेरा email में डाल दो, ठीक है? I'll send you the details. It's just a seva, mainly it's a seva. But it also reciprocates because ISKCON has centers. When you travel, you can stay there. Hare Krishna, Madan ji, thank you very much.
Prabhuji.
Madan ji is a doctor or an engineer?
I'm a doctor. I work in Doha, Qatar.
Oh, welcome, sir. Thank you for your help. Now we really need help because I have to finish payment for the land, then my construction. But I depend on Krishna. I always have this thing, Adhukari.
whatever person should give should be comfortable to him, correct? And on his own regard. Krishna will. Thank you, sir. Qatar, you are from which part of India? Bangalore?
Bangalore.
Oh, so visit us in Bangalore.
Yeah, definitely.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna. If you don't mind, Prabhuji, I have done one sin at age of 23, 24, which is not acceptable. So how do I still, now I am 42. So still I am thinking of that sin, and it is increasing, not it is not subsidizing or reducing.
No, you should tell Krishna, please punish me so severely, I don't do that again.
Yeah, I am ready to face. Yeah, I am ready to face. So, but
yeah. But if you say like that, Krishna will never touch you. That should be it. ये नहीं, sorry madam, sorry late हो गए. Oh, sorry business छोड़ दो, बच्चों के काम. No, Krishna punish me and I'm very sorry. It's good. You have a very gentle heart. दुर्योधन ऐसा बिल्कुल ही सोच रहा था. अरे भाई युद्ध में बेटा count to Arjuna. See, sin happened from my side. आपके भाई को भीम को जहर खिलाया, आप सबको आग में आग जला दिया, आपकी बीवी को बेइज्जत किया, बहुत गलती हो गया. Krishna, everybody would have Pandavas would have forgiven him and embraced him and taken care of him. But देखो, he didn't have the mati, है ना? So this is very good for a gentleman to have tears of repentance, one side of life, penance, tapasya. Get up in the morning, 3:30 every day. What is the difficulty? And attentively chant the Nama. Take shelter of the vibration of the Lord's holy name. Just take shelter of it. Naam bina kichu nahi chauda bhuvana loke. There is nothing else the holy name of the Lord in this world. Just take shelter. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Let this vibration is not different from God. It's as good as God's incarnation. Just take shelter. This vibration, say, please give me protection. Please maintain me, my Lord. That's the two things God is doing for all of us. He's maintaining you, He's protecting you. Take shelter of this vibration. That is Krishna for us now. Now this Nama will reveal to you Rupa next. That Rupa will reveal to you Leela next. But take first, because we cannot handle anything, so Krishna comes in front as a Rupa. And you are there in Doha, Qatar. And in fact, Madanji, my father had very interesting thing. He was also a professor from All India Institute, Delhi. He went to Saudi. Same situation. He cannot take any books or anything there. So what he did, but Nama he told, he used to lock his room, and both my mother and father used to intently just hold a 2 hours chant the Nama. And they became wonderful devotees. It cannot be obstructed also. Nobody can stop it, you know. If you're doing something, you are taking books and all, you know, it is a bit restricted. In fact, my mother could take the books because they were at a respected position. So their baggage was not checked. So in the sari, she used to hide every time one Bhagavatam volume and take and read. And today she is taking Hindi class. She read. She learned the whole Bhagavatam. So anyway, so the opportunity is there, cannot be just, but this nobody can stop. We can chant the holy name of the Lord very attentively. In fact, in any religion, name of God is revealed. So we should respect that. That's the name of God. At the same time, this is very personal name. Krishna is a name taken by Mother Yashoda to Krishna. Akashita, he gives so much attraction. He makes me mad every day with happiness. And the name given by Radharani, by Yashoda. The name Lord is known in the innermost circle. Anything you have about God makes him attractive. Therefore, Krishna becomes the Mukhya name. Even though we respect all the names of God, but this is principal name of the Lord, primary name of the Lord, internal name of the Lord. Other names external. Just like I say, you are a doctor. That's correct, but it is external name. You have a personal name. This is very, very personal name of the Lord. Krishna or Rama, very personal. So Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, can I take up chat questions?
Anything.
There's a question from Mavik. Is worshipping with agarabattis and wax candle is part of Hinduism or Sanatana Dharma, as it is said that candles were actually for Christians and agarabattis were actually for Muslims?
I do not know. Agarbatti to वही is a temple में अभी तक चल रहा है, ठीक है? It's a agarbatti to I don't think it is like that. I never heard भाई
धूपा पुष्पा धूप आरती तो कब से चल रहा है हमारे उसमें, धूप पता क्या बहुत पहले से था. In fact, even mosquito को repellent करने के लिए previous they used to burn dhupa only. Sambrani. So many ways the Lord is worshipped. That is nice. Maybe particularly they use it too much. That's okay, but I don't think you say that historically it is not part of India. Agarbatti. And anyway, we are not after any designated religion. We respect all religions. We respect every religion. In any part of the world, you see now he's in Qatar. Certain things are very good actually. Very strictly, nobody can intoxicate. It's very good. The kind of youth you get out of that is so wonderful. No intoxication, no gambling. Not possible to think also, isn't it? You cannot even grab any woman's hand outside marriage. They will hit you nicely. So that is good actually. So the population that comes out as rules and regulations, any part of the world will be very wonderful. So please appreciate. It's not our business to criticize. Criticism is a platform of a neophyte person. A dog barks, we don't bark. We have learned in our culture to see good in everybody, isn't it? When you see good in another person, you learn, you absorb his good qualities. When you see somebody's fault, you get his faults. So always seeing good is better. You go up, up, up. When you meditate on other people's fault, then fault is in your head. You get the fault. You go down. Okay, so we respect, please respect every religion, doesn't matter. But as far as historically, because Archana Vidhi has Dhupa Arti. Now, this Dhupa may not be in the form of Agarbatti or maybe another form of, Dhupa, but whatever it is, Dhupa Arti is not something strange for us. Okay? Candle, true, we should have diyas, but when certain part of the world in the beginning, there is no concept of diya itself. How do you do that? When Prabhupada started, where in some parts of the world, when first, I think, Jagannath Aarti happened in America, and there were no diyas available. Kahan se laoge diya? They, in a plate, they put candles and everybody did Aarti for Jagannatha. Jagannatha is after the essence, not bhavagrahi, not the detail. He's seeing your essence. Are you with devotion offering these things to him? So as far as possible, true, things should be done Vedic way, but time, place, and situation, we should be ready to adjust. That is the prerogative of the Acharya. Time, place, and situation, we have to adjust sometimes. You say a particular flower, when Prabhupada in the beginning gave Diksha to people, no Tulsi Mala were available. When a Guru gives Diksha, I give Tulsi Mala Japa. What Tulsi Mala? If you see the photo I showed you, they're wearing rosary beads. Something they're wearing. But that is, you have to see the essence. I told you the joke, no? When I became a brahmachari in the temple in Bangalore, I wrote a letter to one of the person in my college I knew who was very supporter of our Hinduism. He was a big professor, very elderly, very respected. I don't know if from Kanpur somebody there will know him. I do not name him, so out of respect for him because he is no more. So I wrote to him, can you help me? We are building a temple in Bangalore. And I always felt he will help because he was always talking about our culture. He wrote back a letter. Why did he write to me in English? He should have written me in Hindi. I said, definitely he has a point. But that is not everything. No? He's building a temple, yaar. अब क्या उसमें हिंदी में इंग्लिश में मंदिर बन रहा है अब मैं हिंदी में बोल दूं इंग्लिश में बोल दूं क्या फर्क पड़ता है मैसेज इज इंपॉर्टेंट ठीक है so sometimes in details we should not get lost we should go to the essence and diya definitely you are correct diya is there in our culture but suppose you land up in a country you are doing kirt aarti for the Lord no diya अब कहाँ जाओगे दिया आपको बना कॉपर का फैक्ट्री बनाना पड़ेगा पहले what do you do candle is available to do with it essence is same. But as far as possible in the beginning and the moment, we didn't have anything. Now we have everywhere. We have beautiful lamps all around the world. Similarly, dhupa, as far as I heard, dhupa is part because dhupa arti hota hai, but you say not with the stick. I do not know. We'll have to study that. History. Okay, thank you for enlightening. But we are not so much against any culture. Okay. That religion, this religion is not our head. We respect every religion. Rather, Bhagavad Gita is the postgraduate religion for the whole world. Okay, Geeta Nayan, how can I get pure Tulsi beads in India? In India, to bhai, write to me. I have all varieties. I'll send you. But in America, I do not know. But you can contact our ISKCON temples. They will give you. Or you can. In America, everything is cheaper in Amazon. I tell you, just go to Amazon and check. You'll get everything.
Tarun Paul, you can ask a question. You're unmuted.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, my question is, कि in this present life cycle of birth and death. Whatever we do the karma, we face the consequences of good as well as bad karma in this life cycle itself, or we face in either in form of heaven and hell, or in next birth cycle.
See, generally not in this birth. Now, why it is designed like that? कुछ लोग बोलते हैं अगर मैं भगवान होता, if somebody does bad, thapak, he should get flogged instantly. Instant justice. You have seen the videos, instant karma. So why does Krishna do? Because Krishna doesn't want you to settle down in this world. If it was instant karma, no, sab will become punyatma and stay here. Krishna wants you to come back to the spiritual world. That is his desire. Therefore, he makes a bit of randomness in that. But you get his karma and it reforms you. That's also happens. But Krishna doesn't want you to settle down. So he wants you to come back. Take care. Not in this life, definitely. This life, your check is already ready. But you have to do 8 hours work to get the cash. You can cash it. Otherwise, he will tear the check and throw it. But in the next lives, yes, this karma adds up to the next life. But why you're interested in next life? You want to go to Krishna Loka or you want to stay here? You're making big plan to stay in the middle world. Because wherever you stick dead, born again, there is disease, old age, death, disease, old age, death. Better not get born again. Why make plan to stay in this world? Bhagavad Gita is saying, Yad gatvana nivartante tadhama paramamama. We read in the 8th chapter, if you go there, you will not come back to the middle world.
There is a question by Viram. Did this all conversation was done on the battlefield? When did they get the time to speak on the battlefield?
When?
Gita actually.
Before the war, no, half an hour before the war. That's all. Simple.
And in the same.
See, now you see, we chanted Bhagavad Gita that day. It took us 2.5 hours because it's not our language. If Sanskrit our language, we'll chant fast. We will speak faster. And understanding so fast, that is Arjuna's super intelligence. He is not a man, ordinary person. Half an hour he understood. हमको उतना समझने में तो जिंदगी में नहीं समझा. He surrendered also to the Lord. Yes, Krishna, I sacrifice my life for you. I don't want this war, but I understood you want the war. ठीक है भाई, कर देंगे. आपके लिए कर देंगे कुर्बानी. I'll sacrifice everything, my Lord, for you. And I sacrifice. Even his son died in the battle. He sacrificed. You see the spirit. सब कुछ दे दिया उसने. He gave everything to Krishna. Killed his own guru, killed his own grandfather. Everything. Krishna, you want, take. Whatever you want, I give it to you. You cannot imagine Arjuna's sacrifice. Great sacrifice. Anna? You can understand the spirit. You should think in that. He gave everything. He didn't want the war. He didn't want the kingdom. But the moment he understood Krishna wants, he said, okay, Krishna, fine. Okay.
Uma Mataji has continuation question to what has been asked right now. She is asking about was Gita told in the war field? If so, all the participants of the war had the privilege of hearing the same.
Did everybody hear the Bhagavad Gita? No mention like that is there, but one thing we can always understand, a little I can speculate, that Krishna was not hiding. Krishna. No. There was no sound, mobile ka sound. When Shukamani was speaking Bhagavatam, thousands of people are listening. I was just thinking, how is it possible? Idhar kuch bolna hota hai, we need mic. Have you gone to a forest where pin drop silence is there? The sound travels long. Have you noticed that? Anna? So now you calculate now how many people could have heard. There was no sound of bus, car and all, but a lot of animals were there, horses, elephants. To how much degree it traveled. Definitely many people will be keen, kya baat ho raha hai? There is no mention of that. So I don't want to speculate on things which you do not know. But definitely Sanjay, I could hear live telecast, and he told Dhritarashtra, and Vedavyasa heard, he also live telecast and he recorded it. That much we know. What are the condition of other people is not mentioned. So I don't want to speculate. Correct? But one thing I can know, koi khusfus ka baat nahi tha. This was an open thing. Everybody see Arjuna was not fighting. He had left his weapons. He was talking to Krishna. And everybody also, they were waiting. Nobody threw weapons at Arjuna or anything. Nobody took advantage of the situation. They're all waiting. They knew something is seriously happening. And Arjuna, if you look at his greatness, he's the greatest of warrior. He's sitting in front of Krishna like this and he crying. And Krishna is addressing him and talking to him. He's not shame or feeling ashamed. Are bhai, main to bada aadmi hu. Why I'm sitting like this and listening? Krishna is instructing him. They are sitting on the chariot. Krishna is explaining. But everybody was silent. They knew something is happening. They didn't see the Vishwarupa, was only shown to Arjuna. But they knew something is happening between them. And half an hour, finished. He was convinced. He had a hesitation to fight, and half an hour Krishna counseled him and said, okay, I'm ready. Simple. But that half an hour talk is super Bhagavad Gita. That's how it is. They say greatest motivation talk in the history.
The question by Mega Vasur Mataji is that why there is so much difference in the way wealth is distributed.
So much difference in the way wealth is distributed. See, the devotee's wealth and the demon's wealth is different. Devotee's wealth is realizations. Deva Sampada and Asura Sampada. So if you want to be Devata, you should not be glittered by that. Then you will never be serious in spiritual life. There is Sampada. End of the day, what is your wealth? I got faith in a God. I got understanding of God. I got more purified today. That is your wealth. And that gives you real happiness. Asura Sampadaya means just physical objects and he feels it is successful, which may not make you happy, isn't it? है ना बहुत लोगों के पास में all Asura Sampadaya and you commit suicide inside the house. But you see Japan, one of the richest country in the world at the highest suicide rate. Why? So you want Devata Sampada and Asura Sampada. Deva Sampada. So that is the whole chapter coming up. We will discuss that. Okay? So it is coming, okay. That is because we are not very excited about it because previous life, that person has done some good karma. So he's in a situation where money is available. But that is Punya Papa. We are not interested in Punya Papa. We want to go to Vaikuntha. Punya Papa will keep you to the material world because you want to go to Krishna's kingdom. This is not attractive or repulsive to us. We are indifferent to it. Money comes good, it doesn't come good. No, I'm not going to die. Just like car is there, we'll use it. If the car is not there, we'll walk. And some people, if the car is not there. There was once what happened. I told somebody, not now, Corona situation to forget. So I told somebody, why don't you come for a Sunday program? They said, my car was going to garage. So I said, auto is available. How can I sit in auto? I said, so if something is there, use it. If it is not there, I'm not going to stop my service to the Lord. Now we become so much attached to the material situation that then our service to the Lord will be disturbed. We should be ready any situation. Get ready. Correct? Car bhi nahi hai, paidal chal lenge, but I'll not stop my service to the Lord.
Radhika, you're unmuted. Go ahead, ask a question.
Hare Krishna.
Hi, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. I really appreciate for your compliment yesterday. I was very thoughtful of saying that my Radhika is like Krishna and Lord Krishna. My question to you is from today. Can you explain me more in chapter 8, attaining the Supreme? How is that you can pour your heart towards Krishna, and how can Krishna help you in that? If you
can always be absorbed in Krishna.
Okay. Every day, do the Hare Krishna mantra every day.
That's a sadhana. See, chanting is a 24-hour exercise, not 2-hour exercise. Other 22 hours also, you have to keep the life pure. Otherwise, japa will be disturbed. Okay. So suppose many people say, only thing I'm supposed to do, Acharya said, chant Hare Krishna. Okay. Then after that chanting is over, sit and watch TV. After that, read newspaper 3 hours, then gossip, then the japa is disturbed tomorrow. Because so japa is a 24-hour exercise. One side you should chant the holy name of the Lord. Other side you should keep your senses away from sense object. It's a 20. Every moment Krishna is giving an exam. Every moment, and never he gives you an exam which is beyond your capacity. Nothing is lamentable in God's kingdom. Then you know that you should dance with happiness. Because see, if somebody is in control of your life and he doesn't make mistake, aren't you happy? Just like at home, suppose somebody is in charge of the house and he's always perfect in his decision. Won't you feel so happy and sheltered in the house? Don't you feel so? Correct? You're working in a company, there is a boss there, but it doesn't make any mistake. So perfect in his decisions. You feel so happy and sheltered. Just imagine the same situation. The God is in total control of the world. Is totally control of personally each life. Doesn't make any mistake. You should become very happy of the situation. Now, this situation you should offer to the Lord. Tatte anukampam susukshmanaha bhunjana evatma kritam vipakam hridavag babubhi vidadham namaste jivet somukti dayet daibha. You heard the shloka?
I heard it.
Very
Question
famous.
is, yesterday, sorry to interrupt you, Prabhuji.
Whatever condition is positive or negative, in any condition of the life, always we should eagerly seek the mercy of Krishna. Krishna, please be merciful to me. Krishna, please, always keep begging. Krishna, please be merciful to me. Please, tatte anukampa, always seeking is anukampa, compassion. Please have compassion on me. That should be a 24 hours. My Lord, please be compassionate. Bhunjan evat kritam vipakam. Even though there is some suffering, he accepted his own some misdoing. He doesn't blame the Lord. Bhunjan ev atma kritam vipakam. He's bearing all the difficulties as his own papa. Hridavag vubhubi. Hridav means with the heart, vat means word, and vapu means body. With heart, mouth, and words, is constantly offering service to the Lord. Hridavag vubhubi vidadham namaste. Jivena yomukti padesa daima. If you live like that, your ticket to a spiritual world is already signed and ready. So that is a beautiful verse of Bhagavatam. There are so many beautiful verses of Bhagavatam which encourage us. It says human life is very short. So we should, before death comes, we should quickly endeavor. Labdava sudulabam idam bahu sambhavante. Human life is very, very rare to get. Sudulabam. Turnam yat, quickly endeavor before death comes. We should always feel death is like a Mrityu Purusha standing at your door. Any moment he'll come. Then you'll become very serious. You'll chant Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. But if you feel you'll never die, then you will be very relaxed. Okay, I can eat little more, I can sleep little more. I'll not be serious.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Okay, Radhika Mataji, thank you for a pretty advanced spiritual question. This is like a introduction course. This question will be in an assembly of maybe Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavatam, which we have every day. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
Can we chant while playing without any counts? Is it correct to do?
While playing, huh? Prahlad Maharaj never played. Narada Muni never played. A sign of an advanced devotee, he doesn't waste time. You chant Hare Krishna, you play with Krishna in the spiritual world. Without playing, you will lose your time. Time gets wasted. No, what is playing now? It's a wastage of time. No? If you want to do some exercise, you can just go for a morning walk. That's enough. But anyway, suddenly you cannot change yourself. Keep some time for chanting. Yeah, playing also when you're chanting, it is beneficial. It's not going to go waste. But some mala should be done with great concentration. Because playing wise, your whole focus is on throwing ball or something. You're not able to attentively chant. Okay? Some black account you can make, white account you have to do. Sometimes you attentively sit alone and chant. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. This should go on for at least 1 hour a day. My humble request. If something I can ask all of you, please just do this for 1 hour. After 1 month, you'll say, oh my God, I cannot thank you enough. This cannot be taken from my life now. This is why I want to chant like this whole day. If you need, ask admin, they will send you a copy of Srila Prabhupada Acharya chanting, pure chanting from a pure devotee. You can just keep it along when you're chanting. Prabhupada Japa, you can just type. It's available in all media. You can download it and hear. Just chant for half an hour, 1 hour, at least half an hour. Nothing you lose. Don't save time in the wrong place. Just like, suppose without eating, you're going for a day. What the parents would say? Don't save time in the wrong place. Shiny mole. That Bhagavad Gita is always available. You are in India or where? If you're abroad, Amazon. India, I can send to you right to me.
Sejal, You're unmuted. Go ahead, ask your question.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yes, Sejal ji Thakkar, where are you?
Prabhuji,
Where are you situated? Nah, I can see you, but where are you?
Mumbai.
Okay, yeah.
जी प्रभु जी मैं बहुत ही आई फील वेरी ब्लेस्ड कि मुझे ये मौका मिला और आप इतना महान काम कर रहे हैं हमको थोड़ा सा भी कुछ हमारी तरफ से हम सीख पा रहे हैं और आप हमें इतना अच्छा सा ब्लेसिंग्स के तौर पे सारा ज्ञान दे रहे हैं थैंक यू सो मच
It is of some use. I am happy. Actually, Krishna's grace, last 20 years, I was spending what I'm speaking, same thing. I'm not speaking anything new, but I'm jumping among youngsters and doing that. Now I'm speaking about elders, and elders I see are much more softer. Youngsters are there, but I'm therefore very, with them, I'm very tough. Sometimes misunderstanding happens because in elders, I'm using same level of voice. Please don't misunderstand me. But Krishna forced me to stop out. My congregation always telling me, "Arey Baba, spend some time with families. Why only youngsters?" I said, my life's changed in college. So I want to just give back in the same way. But Krishna said, enough of this now. You preach to the elders. So it come to people like you, almost my same age. And I hope we are able to connect better now. Yes, Mataji. If it is of some use, I am very grateful, but nothing new. I'm just repeating as I've been doing all the time. But I'm finding more people are listening now. And that is Krishna's mercy. See, I speak, you believe in it. I don't know how you're believing. That is Krishna's grace. I'm just, but you're believing it's, I have no power to do that. That is Krishna is encouraging you. That's, yes.
Prabhuji, my question is like how to stop worrying. Actually,
how to stop
worrying. किसी की फिक्र लाइक कोई भी पर्सन अगर थोड़ा तकलीफ में है या मुश्किल में है तो मुझे इतना चिंता होने लगता है फिक्र होने लगता है फिर मैं प्रे भी करती हूँ उनके लिए कि उनका सब सही हो जाए हेल्प भी करती हूँ जहाँ पे पॉसिबल है उतना बट वो वरी इतना रहता है चिंता हो जाती है मुझे तो ये कैसे मैं
we discussed the mind control technique में था ना circular influence circle of concern so you do what you can do then you know there is somebody in control and you're not that person your control is within your body outside that you have no control correct just leave it to the Lord you have to develop a sense of duty and do what is to be supposed to be done and detachment and you know the Lord is in control what is the will of the Lord predominates everything everything is moving by the will of the Lord you have to develop that realization then you'll be very peaceful it is said if you are after reading Bhagavatam you are in anxiety worry fear अरे दोबारा पढ़ो अभी नहीं समझ आया similarly you reading Gita read again you understand Krishna is in control when you get that darshana then you become very peaceful then you'll imagine you sleep also in peace otherwise कितना चिंता रहता है अरे वो ऐसा कर दे अरे वो ऐसा कर दे अरे तो जिंदगी में चल कभी बंद नहीं होगा है ना always this uncertainty is there समाशिता ये पदपल्लव प्लवम महद पदम पूर्ण यशो मुरारे भवा मुदी वस पदम परम पदम padam padam yat vipadam nateshna every step there is danger in this world if you look at this world you're full of anxiety so you have to come out of that you look at Krishna don't look at this side every moment there is danger in this world so take shelter of Krishna you become out of anxiety Prahlad Maharaj also says we are in anxiety because you're trying to make permanent settlement in a temporary place what is that permanent settlement in a temporary place therefore we are always in anxiety so there is a real-time problem we are having. Okay? It's realistic. The problem we are having is realistic. So, but you develop more a devotion to the Lord by hearing about Him, by spiritual process. It's not a emotional process. Scientific spiritual process. Attentively hearing His holy name, reading about Him. As you spiritually advance, you know God is in control. Fear will vanish away. Fear. Vita, Raga, Bhaya, Krodha. Three things will vanish from your system. This shloka is repeated twice in Gita. Vita Raga Bhaya Krodha. Manamaya Mam Upashitaha. These two lines are repeated. You know, one shloka I repeated in Manmana Bhavan Bhakto. Yesterday shloka I told you. Vita Raga Bhaya. Vita means to become free from. By hearing Gita, you become free from attachment. I told you should not be attachment, you should have affection. Attachment and then fear and anger. Three things you become free from. As you keep hearing Bhagavad Gita. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji,
it will come, Mataji. Darshana will come, realization will come. You will say, Vasudeva Sarvamiti. Krishna is everything. Will take time. Hare Krishna.
Prabhuji, would you like to take up a few more questions?
Yeah, your voice is not clear. Huh, Prabhuji? Thoda sa loudly.
Yeah. There are two people have asked about question regarding soul. Archana Mataji is asking, is soul intelligent?
Is soul intelligent?
And
soul has intelligence within it. It has mind within it. It has form within it. It doesn't need, it has all the senses. It just doesn't need anything in the middle. It has everything. It is total, complete. It is Purna. Oh, Purnamadaha, Purnamidam, Purnat Purnamudachyate, Purnasya Purnamadaya, Purnameva Vishishyate. It is Vibhinamsha. Swamsha means Vishnu Tattvas. They are also complete in themselves. They have all the faculties, they have intelligence. They have. And similarly, the Atma also Purna. It is small, but it has all the faculties. It has intelligence, it has mind, it has a beautiful form, everything it has.
So, continuation on that is, Shloka says, the self is the enjoyer or sufferer in the association of the mind and senses. Whereas we say soul doesn't feel anything, it is mind. So how is it?
No, the soul is in slumber today. Soul is not awakened. Therefore, you have to self-realize. By chanting Nama of the Lord, the soul wakes up. And then it only engages in spiritual activities. First thing, it sees the Lord. Oh my God. What crores of birth I have. Just imagine this. You wake up one day. Soul is not, eyes are closed, just like dream walking is going on now. You know, some people dream walk. We exactly get that now. We are not seeing the truth. Now, suppose your eyes open. Soul opens the eyes actually and stop seeing through this button eyes. It has its own eyes. It sees, you disconnect from this body, see directly. First thing you see, the Lord is standing next. Just imagine that day. What is this? I can't believe this. You have been just standing. Lord is there next to you. For crores of birth, I went to crores of forms. I did crores of sinful activities. I did what all not possible. You could not leave me out of love, my Lord. And you are so great and I'm so tiny. I'm already dragged by Maya here and there. And you are so blissful, always in control of everything. You will grab his lotus feet. My Lord, please, I'm sorry. I want to be with you. Krishna will say, Chalenge. He takes you and back straight to the spiritual world. That time you drop your gross body and also you drop your subtle body. You go to the spiritual body and you're in front of Krishna. Even Paramatma doesn't have to be there now. You have done the job. Krishna and Paramatma say, you're right in front of the Lord directly and personally you serve him. So imagine that's what the Paramatma is waiting for.
Hare Krishna,
soul is not wake now. Thoda so rahi. Uthana hai usko. Tamasoma jyotirgamah. Utho bhai, ut jao. Uttishta jagrata prapta vara nivodat. Utho bhai, jago. प्राप्त वरा निबोधत इतना बड़ा वर मिला है आपको उठो हाँ
हरे कृष्णा
राममूर्ति जी कौन बोल रहा है
सिद्धांत
हाँ बोलिए
हाँ can I trouble you for something Prabhuji
बोलो नो प्रॉब्लम
can you go back to chapter 10 if you don't mind share your views
और चैप्टर 10 में तो यहाँ भी होगा कहाँ बैक कहाँ जाना है हाँ बोलिए
I didn't understand one shlok
बोलिए ठीक है बोलिए
can't
का नंबर
yeah sir you showed that pralay image I think
oh that was I was talking about something else not directly the shloka that was just we were enjoying because chapter had finished that was not connected directly to the chapter huh you want to talk about the pralaya image that was not directly in the shlokas I tell you which shloka you're talking about
I am the destroyer with the splendor like is it an artist's touch
what
when Krishna says that I am the source of everything I have created everything
No, that is the truth. No, he's speaking truth. He's not just speaking some allegory. It's a fact he's speaking.
That's correct, but I didn't understand. One second. My artist's touch, like the chef puts some touch after his sous chef has prepared something for him.
No,
I
no.
didn't understand
Just
that
repeat.
touch.
Repeat that. Yeah. Single fragment of myself, I support the entire universe. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. All beautiful, glorious, mighty, spring, but a spark of my splendor. This one, no?
That's right. That's right. I didn't understand the last part.
Okay, spark of my spark. This is matlab a small part of my glories. Spark of my glories. It's just a spark. Spark matlab fire is there and the spark comes out. No, one spark comes out of the fire. Hai na?
Yes.
Does it represent the whole fire? No, it's just a small part. So all the beautiful, glorious thing, Arjuna, that I explained to you, that is just, that is hardly 0.1% of my potential. Little.
Like a figment of my imagination.
Not imagination. Figment. Imagination nahi hai, sab such hai. See,
yes,
because I tell you why. There is one reason also. Because Krishna talked about the material world. Now, which is more beautiful, material world or spiritual world? Say in a jail, which is more beautiful, jail or the city? City, na? Correct? So Krishna has only talked about the jail now. And city is much more beautiful. So Krishna is saying, Arey, much more there to tell. Abhi to main jail ke baare mein baat kar raha hu. Okay? In that way also again. They talked a little about the jail. Everything was spoken was inside the jail only. All the devatas, all the personalities, all the snakes, big snakes, all are part of the material world, not the spiritual world. Krishna has not talked about spiritual world. ठीक है ना? Like we say figment, I agree, figment. But not that this is imagination, this is just small part. Okay? Sab sach hai. I remember sometimes I go to college. Sir, you sab sach hai kya? They're straight. Youngsters, they are, I like that thing, they straight on the face. Sir, ye sach hai kya? Haan. They ask me on the face. It is sab sach hai kya? Hare Krishna.
Pranav, you can ask. Go
हरे
ahead,
कृष्ण
ask.
प्रभु जी।
अरे वो देखो रामा मूर्ति जी कितने देर से हाथ खड़ा कर रहे हैं. हाँ बोलिए.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु जी।
जस्ट 1 मिनट. हाँ राम मूर्ति जी क्या बोल रहे थे?
नमस्कार प्रभु जी. कृष्ण प्रभु जी. You are able to hear me?
Yeah, clear.
Okay. Thanks a lot for excellent work you are doing, Prabhuji. Because the first time I am learning Bhagavad Gita, I think it is straight entering into my heart.
Wonderful.
Thank
No,
you.
I'm not doing that. I should not change what Krishna says in Gita. Even though I may become most unpopular man, we should be the truthful because we are representing now Bhagavad Gita. It's a sacred work, and I should not pollute that by my own foolish ideas. Correct?
Absolutely.
That is the only contribution I made. This credit goes to Krishna. He spoke Bhagavad Gita. Who am I? हमने तो कुछ नहीं बोला.
So kind of.
उसको repeat कर दिया बस. Repeat कर दिया.
So my one question is that, see, I am also chanting Vishnu Sahasranamam every day.
Please continue to chant. Vishnu के नाम में कृष्ण के नाम में कोई फर्क नहीं. Same thing.
And along with that, Hare Krishna, that also, yeah. Now whatever you are telling me,
Okay.
that also.
Now, in Vishnu Sahasranam, you know the shloka, Rama Rameti.
Yeah, Sri Rama Rama.
बोलो क्या श्लोक क्या?
Sri Rama Rama Ramedi Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulya Rama Nama Varanani.
So what does it mean? One name of Rama is equal to 1,000 name of Vishnu.
Yeah.
So Hare Krishna मंत्र में कितने राम के नाम हैं? 4 बारी आ गया, है ना?
बराबर.
ऊपर से 3 name of Rama is equal to 1 name of Krishna. That is also there, one more shloka. तो कितना बारी विष्णु सहस्रनाम हो गया? तो विष्णु सहस्रनाम कंटिन्यू करिए, वो छोड़िए नहीं. बहुत मुश्किल है उसको याद करना. आपको याद है वो भूल जाएंगे छोड़ेंगे तो. Very auspicious. Keep it going in your life. हरे कृष्ण मंत्र को ऐड कर दीजिए. छोड़ना नहीं जोड़ना है. जो कर रहे करिए इसको ऐड.
Second question is that what is the highest form of charity which will please Lord?
Highest, give Krishna to somebody. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says, "Nat tasmad manusheshu kashid me priya kritamaha." जैसे देखिए हमारा मूर्ति जी, गॉड फॉरबिड आपका बेटा गुम गया. कोई आपका बेटा आपके घर में लाके दे दे, उससे बड़ा चीज आपको कुछ नहीं चाहिए, है ना? तो सिमिलरली हम सब भगवान के बेटे जो भटके हुए हैं, किसी को भगवान के वापस में चढ़न में रख दो, उससे ज्यादा खुशी भगवान को नहीं हो सकती, है ना? सब भटके हुए हैं.
सब भटके लोग हैं, हम सब ये भटके लोग हैं.
Otherwise also, see this, I'm trying to help various
रिफ्यूजी सब हम रिफ्यूजी हैं. So
Prabhuji,
रिफ्यूजी को वापस घर में रख दो, सबसे बड़ा चैरिटी.
Prabhuji, my question is that suppose we want, because there are so many organizations I am associated, I am helping cancer AIDS and so many
Do
people.
directly, अभी बुरा नहीं मानना, कुछ भी करना है डायरेक्ट अपने हाथ से करो, बहुत ध्यान रखो भाई. We should be very, very careful. This calamity is also a business for many people. I'm telling you the truth because I know what's happening in this world.
I got it.
को खाना खिलाना है, अपने हाथ से खिला दो भाई. दूसरे को बोलता है मैं खिलाऊंगा, वो कितना आपके हाथ से जाएगा, कितना खिलाएगा, कोई गारंटी नहीं है ना.
Okay.
खुद कर दो. मेरे को कोई बोल रहा था भूखे बच्चे को खाना खिलाना है, मैंने कहा खुद कर दो. उसके आंख के जो आंसू देखोगे जिंदगी भर याद है ना. किसी को दिया वो क्या करता है मालूम नहीं भाई. कितना भी अरे all this thing accounting is not very. See, I've been in this line for a long time. I know this. Therefore, I'm telling you, है ना. अगर you want to do some positive, and जब खुद करोगे ना, because the student of Gita, आप spiritual touch भी दे दोगे. आप जैसे कि बस बच्चे को खाना दिया, तो उसको एक गीता भी दोगे ना, याद रखेगा. इसको भी पढ़ लेना बेटे, खुशी याद रखेगा. Correct? Like once it happened, I was actually teaching in a college. I'll just show you that if I can locate that. And that was a very unique college. It was a PU college. And did I show that, Mataji, here? The students chanting with me? And it was unimaginable when I went there. Oh my God. I should go for class. They used to run and come for the class. Run matlab bhag ke aate. It touched my heart so much. In fact, yeah. This is a PU college, and Moodvidri is one town I go. Just look at this. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna. Correct. अब इससे बड़ा क्या चैरिटी है. देखिए ना भगवान का नाम है ना. So much happiness, so much.
Otherwise, in monetary value, suppose if we want to spend it for, I think for temple constructions and all that.
That is most auspicious because Narayana and Lakshmi Pati. Lakshmi should use for his. Abhi dekho, today who will help? Nobody helps.
Okay.
Again, if you want to open some university, college, people help. Today, spiritual activity, now who will do? Now we have to do ourselves. We cannot depend on government to do. Pehle jitne mandir hai, government ne banaye. Jagannath Puri was made by the king. Hai na? Today that days are gone. Now we have to do ourselves. Okay. But when you make a temple, you should be careful. The temple, suppose you are a rich man. Okay? God has given you money. Many people make temple. Then what they do? They hire some pujari. वही खत्म हो गया होता है, वही नष्ट हो गया. अरे खुद पूजा करो ना, है ना? वो नहीं करते. हम जैसे बहुत लोग करते हैं, मंदिर बनाया, पैसा इकट्ठा करके 2-3 ट्रस्टी बनते हैं, मंदिर बना दिया, फिर पुजारी कोई नहीं, एक किसी को भट्टरू को हायर करके डालते हैं, वो पैसे के लिए काम करता है उधर, है ना. काम उधर, और कोई प्रचार नहीं, कुछ नहीं. इट बिकम जस्ट अ रिचुअल प्लेस. Definitely it is benefiting, not total. We have to have every temple should be registered to teaching some course. It has to teach either Bhagavad Gita or Bhagavata, something it should teach. It should become a learning centers. And in fact, I don't know to advertise. That is what I'm trying to do. In Mangalore, there is no shortage of temples. How many temples are there? There's full of temples only this whole place. Even there are ancient temples which are breaking down. And I went to the government department. Can you give me those temples? They said very difficult. I said, why? Those people who are doing puja there will not leave it. It's a livelihood for them. You cannot do anything about that. Better construct your own place. I said, okay.
Hey, one last question, Prabhuji. This one last question.
I
think I mean when you learn Rig Veda, Yajur Veda, and Samaveda, I think that also pleased to the Lord. Is it like that?
Yeah, any Veda is emanation, the breathing of the Lord. Okay. The breathing of the Lord. All the Vedas that come from the Lord's breathing, chant. Just like you're chanting Vishnu Sahasranama, you chant the Vedas. It is very nice, very auspicious.
No, I have not learned Veda. I have not learned about that.
But what happens? What happened? Bhagavad Gita is uniquely picked up. See, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came around 500 years ago. Now, if you know, if you are in a college, I'm in a teaching last 20 years. All the students and teachers don't study textbook now. Everyone want notes. हम भी जो कॉलेज में अभी आजकल नया टेंडेंसी है, टेक्स्ट बुक हम लोग पढ़ते थे, बैठ के किताबें पढ़ते थे ना, 12th में रेस्टिंग हॉलीडे, ये सब किताबें बैठ के पढ़ते थे. अभी वो दिन गया, नोबडी स्टडी टेक्स्ट बुक, सबको नोट्स चाहिए, नोट्स. टीचर सर नोट्स दे दो, इवन इन कॉलेज. सो भगवद गीता इज लाइक अ नोट्स ऑफ द होल वेदास. ये पूरे वेद का सार है. अब सारे वेद पढ़ने, 108 उपनिषद है उसके अंदर. इफ यू रीड दैट, देन यू रीड वेदांत सूत्रा, यू रीड सो मेनी बुक्स, यू रीड वन गीता, एवरीथिंग इज समराइज्ड बाय द लॉर्ड. बिकॉज टाइम था नहीं. अब इसको पढ़ने में 1.5 साल लगते हैं. आई टोल्ड यू वी हैव 4 लेवल कोर्सेज फॉर दिस. उसी में इट इज गोइंग टू बी अ चैलेंज, है ना. उसके लिए ही टाइम मुश्किल होगा. इसके गीता के श्लोक को समझना, वर्ड वर्ड मीनिंग समझना, एक श्लोक का दूसरे श्लोक से कनेक्शन समझना. टेक दैट एज अ टारगेट. Once you understand Bhagavad Gita, go to Bhagavatam directly. Because Bhagavatam was spoken by the Vedavyasa after writing everything. You know, after he wrote all the Vedic literatures, Vedavyasa was not happy. I showed this actually yesterday also. Vedavyasa was not happy. And then on the order of his guru, Narada, he wrote the Bhagavatam. This is comes the, you type this, see, this is our online books are available, vedabase.io. And there you go, this is Bhagavatam. You can read online all the books, or you can write to us, we can send to you. In the Bhagavatam, you read first canto. In the first canto of Bhagavatam, you read the chapter. See, Narada, appearance of Narada, and Narada instructions. Narada instructs Vedavyasa to write this final work, Bhagavatam. Okay? He says, he's first appreciating his disciple Vedavyasa. Say, all you said about me is perfectly correct, but I am not pacified. Question about the root cause of my dissatisfaction. For you are the man of unlimited knowledge, due to your being the offspring of Brahma, who is self-born, without mundane father and mother. My Lord, everything is mysterious known to you because you worship the Creator. Okay? Like the sun, you can travel everywhere. Please, therefore, find out the deficiency in me, despite my being absorbed in transcendence under this regulative. Same, who is speaking? Who authored Vedas, who authored the Mahabharata, who authored all the Vedanta, everything. He's saying, and 17 Puranas are over. He says, I'm in a lot of pain and suffocation. What is the mistake I have done? Then Narada Muni, his guru, says, Shri Narada said, you have not actually broadcast the sublime and spotless glories of the personality of God. You have made a mistake, my dear Vedavasa. Now sit down and glorify the Lord with all your heart. Therefore, Bhagavatam was written as the final work of Vedavyasa. And Vedavyasa, after this, what he does, it sits down for self-realization. And after sitting down for self-realization, he gets total realization, he gets darshan of Krishna. And after he gets darshan of Krishna, correct? See this 4th verse. Bhakti yoge na manasi samyak pranhite amale apashyat purusham purna maya tatapashaya. He gets the darshan of the Lord, and then he writes Bhagavatam. So this is what the Bhagavatam reveals in itself to the highest work of Vedavyasa. So Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu recommended that 2 books are called Krishna Katha. One is Bhagavad Gita, which is directly spoken by the Lord. Bhagavatam Krishna Katha spoken about the Lord. These 2 books are the most important books because they are parodharma, because they are taking us from here to the Lord's lotus foot in Vaikuntha. Other books are helping us how to stay in this world. But how to get out, that focus is specifically in Bhagavatam. And Gita is Bhagavatam only in whole essence of it. Gita Bhagavatam कुछ फर्क नहीं है, ऐसा ही है. एक श्लोक में देखो कृष्णा 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 कृष्णा. भागवत में भी वही है. So if these 2 books, see, be realistic. आपको ऑफिस भी जाना है, आपको रेस्ट भी लेना है. दिन में मुश्किल से you will get 2-3 hours free. That is lottery. If you can create 2-3 hours, उसमें you can read 1 book. You cannot read 100 books, है ना? If you want me what is the time management best, read first Bhagavad Gita, which will take you 1 year to understand. Then read Bhagavatam, which will take you 4-5 years. That उसको 6 बारी repeat करना. You will straight go to Vaikuntha if you do that.
Thank you.
Half a dozen times just repeat Gita and Bhagavatam. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Pranav, you are unmuted. You can go ahead.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Yeah.
I wanted a clarification about this Parsharama and Karna's thing.
Parashurama. Tell me.
And so Parashurama is incarnation of Lord Narayana, is it correct?
Yes.
It's correct.
Yes, yes.
So he knew Karna is a Kshatriya. So how did he like that cheating part? How did it come there? That part?
Cheating Karna did no. Why did he? See what happens. Life, there are two personalities in Mahabharata, which I say are tanta. One is Dhritarashtra. Last life, he removed the eyes of a duck and killed the 100 children just for fun. So when you do action, you get reaction. This life, he didn't have eyes. When you don't have eyes, you can't be the king. It's relatively practical. If somebody else can do the job, True. Yes. Suppose I'm blind. Some things I cannot do, accept it. But he has a father of Ved. Just hear the example. Both are similar example of Tantan. He has a father, Vedavyasa. He should be very thankful to get such a person as a father. His brother is Vidura, such a Yamaraj himself, and a palace. Wife, Gandhari, such a devoted wife you'll not get today. And very beautiful, very devoted. He got everything in life and sitting in a palace on top of it. But life doesn't give you everything. Some things you don't get, don't use adharma to get it. That's what Dhritarashtra did. And at the end, he lost everything. True? He became part of adharma by Duryodhana to grab something that Kala Karma was not giving him. We should understand where is the boundary. And if dharmic way you can get something, take. Just because I'm not doing, I'll do adharmic way. So that is what he should not have done. See, Parikshit Maharaj got cursed to die within 7 days by a small boy, only 12-year-old. He could have killed him. He could have counter-cursed him. He could have, वो क्या उसको उसके पिताजी को भी जला सकते थे. I cannot do this. He accepted as a will of the Lord. Dharma doesn't allow me to break this now. Within Dharma boundary, I have to accept my death within 7 days. He went to the banks of the Yamuna near Delhi. Yamuna Para na Delhi. He sat down there. All the great sages came. He said, I have only one question. What is my duty now? I have only 7 days remaining. He was not cursing the situation. Accept it. I made a mistake. I accept the punishment. And then all the sages assembled. Shukamuni came. So when you are following within Dharma, you see Krishna will help you. That's happened to Parikshit Maharaj in so many cases you can see. Here Dhritarashtra was not getting something because his previous, see, Mahabharata reveals sabka past, present, future. So it reveals his past where he had done that papa. Therefore, he didn't have something. Don't hit against the wall. If dharma, dutifully, honestly, suppose I cannot be a billionaire, dutifully, honestly. Okay, we accept that much Krishna has given me, be happy and peaceful. Real thing is life is spiritual, not material. For that, there is no boundary. Therefore, we can be peaceful and happy in whatever situation I have given. I am living in a hut and Mr. Ramurthy is living in a palace. Doesn't matter. At the end of the day, both of us can sit in a temple and dance and enjoy Harinam. Correct? That facility should be open to everybody. But materially, I may not have the same facility because I may not have done the punya he has done. But real thing is life is not material, it is spiritual. For that, there is no boundary, there is no limitation by Purva Karma. Karna was a similar example like Dhritarashtra. Many people do not know. Previous life, he was a demon known as Sahasra Kavacha. 1000 kavach se. He had worshipped Surya so much and got a blessing of 1000 kavacha. If anybody removes one kavacha, he will die. He became invincible. इतने पाप किए उसने, इतने पाप किए, the people went to Narayana Rishi to save them. Narayana Rishi are doing tapasya in Himalayas. They please save us. This person has tortured women. He has done so many sins. Can you save? This fellow is harassing everybody. And nobody can kill him because you touch him, you will die. So Narayana Rishi said, we can do something. And they took a determination to kill this demon. That is why Narayana Rishi came as Krishna and Arjuna. That is one more secret reason. So they started fighting with him. So they did a mistake thing. If you know this, one of them will do tapasya in the forest, other will fight with him. The Nara is fighting. It's Arjuna of previous birth. Arjuna will cut his kavacha, defeat him and cut his one kavacha. Superficially, he has to die now because the blessing of Surya is like that. Narayana will come running from the forest because they're playing a human form. Otherwise, Narayana is Narayana. He will come and he will give tapaspala to Arjuna, Nara of previous birth. Arjuna will wake up from his, revive from his death and run to the forest of tapasya. And Narayana will start fighting with Karna. He will cut his one more kavacha. Like this, they removed his 999 kavachas. Now only death was remaining. One more kavacha and he was to be killed. At this time, he became helpless. You can check on the wiki, net is their story. He ran to Surya for life sake. And Surya gave him shelter. Both Nara, furious at Surya, they cursed him off. So that's a big story now. In this life, he was lucky. That he should see. Lucky. See, we should always, in English, one saying is there, count your blessings. Never criticize Lord for what you do not have. Blessing with all the sins is born to a great devotee called Kunti. With all the sins is born to a great father called Surya. With all the sins he was radiant like a sun. He was very radiant. Surya का पुत्र था, वो सोने के जैसा चमकता था. Correct? But पाप कर्म थे ना पिछले जन्म के. Therefore, his destiny was that even you're born to the house of a Kshatriya, he was not there. He had to be taken care by some Suta. Correct? When the, chariot driver, or not of socially big position. And when he went to Dronacharya for law, he said, I'm not going to teach you. Like, Guru has a decision. Accept it. He went to Parashudam, he would have said truthfully, can you teach me? No, I'm not going to teach you. Accept, no. No, I'll do a dharma. I'll cheat him. What is this nonsense? What is this nonsense? I'll cheat him. Then you bear the consequence. You punish, and he was punished. Lucky, all the good thing, it was lucky this life, he died by hand of a devotee, great devotee called Arjuna. That is Arjuna, where he can compare. He's not an insect in front of Arjuna. Arjuna is a great devotee of the Lord. What is this fellow? He was an idiot. He was a demon. He is a hero of this TV serials who are good for nothing, dumb fellows. They're not authorized to make serials. They simply for पैसा बनाने के लिए serial बनाते हैं और उल्टा सीधा कहानी खुद सुना के लोगों को confuse करते हैं. I tell you, they have made Karna hero. I'm aware of that. मेरे स्टूडेंट्स मेरे को सब बताते हैं ये सब. सर, उसको हीरो बना दिया. राक्षस को हीरो बनाते जैसे रावण को भी हीरो बनाते कुछ लोग. They are temples of Ravana also. वो भी हीरो कुछ लोगों के लिए. Such a Dhanava who steals somebody's wife become a hero. Duryodhan भी हीरो कुछ लोगों के लिए. See, the problem is actually where students tell me, sir, if you watch this series, you do understand Pandavas are bad, but you also feel Kauravas Pandavas are also not good. That is very bad. Then how will you worship Krishna? If Krishna is always in the Pandava, then you doubt Krishna's character also. So these are not authorized to. They are not. You have heard innocent victims of TV serials. ठीक है? See, अपना physics पढ़ने के लिए TV से सुनते हो क्या? You read from books. So please study from the properly. Akarna is not an important personality in Vedic history. कहीं पे उसका नाम नहीं है, कहीं नहीं उसका नाम. पूरे भागवत में उसका नाम नहीं है, कहीं पे भी. गीता में भी एक बारी अर्जुना कर्ण मर जाएगा, बस उतना एक बारी नाम. और उसका नाम कहीं ग्लोरी. ये पूरा चैप्टर है ना, कृष्णा से among this I am this, उसका नाम है कहीं पे नहीं. ये आपके टीवी सीरियल लोगों ने उसको बनाया. You know what he has become? He has become a Dalit icon. That was he has become. Because somebody who was very qualified, was suppressed, oppressed, not given facility. That is what he has become now. Hero among the people who feel ostracized, who are not given facility, who are, ऐसा बन गया. Don't you feel, Ramurthy ji? People are created. यार कभी नहीं सुना था हमने. अरे people are today, now there was one person, luckily he became bankrupt before he did that. He was making serial of Mahabharata, spending 10,000 crore. I personally met his brother not to do that. I know his brother. His brother recently passed away. I knew his brother. I sat with him. I told him, he is having a funny story of somebody in Kerala wrote a Mahabharata from the eyes of Bhima. And that fellow is a great poet. He got a national award also for it. And he writes an imaginative story that whole life Bhima was envious of Arjuna and Yudhishthira because he didn't get everything they got. A new fantastic poetry, imagination. He wanted to use that as a script. And because he was ready to spend, he's a billionaire, 10,000 crores on it. The top stars were vying for the post of Karna, not of Krishna and Arjuna. I was surprised. Usko hero ban gaya in normal thing, mainstream public view. I do agree, but we do agree in this life he became glorious because he died by the hand of Arjuna on the order of Krishna. So this life ended very sweetly for him. You have all respect for him. But what he did not get in this life, there was no reason for him to take adharma to get it. What he don't get, accept it peacefully. The life is very peaceful. Hai? If you take adharma to get what you don't get, you lose everything. Hai, Prabhuji? We should be happy and satisfied with what God gives us. This is satisfaction is so important. If the mind is not satisfied, then you will not follow any rules and regulations. because dissatisfaction means create emergency. Once there is emergency, then there is no rules. Suppose somebody is drowning in water. If you have to save him, you have to go at a distance. Correct? So somebody is always feeling that he has been, he is victim. वो कुछ भी advantage लेगा to correct the situation, है ना? None of us are victim. We are always in God's control, and God gives us more than we deserve. That makes us always happy and smiling. If you always have a situation of then you will do gadbad. Dhritarashtra and Karna was both cases of the same situation. Dhritarashtra was benefited later by Vidura. After the Mahabharata war was over, Vidura went to Dhritarashtra, meet Dhritarashtra. Dhritarashtra was living in a palace. You know what I tell you? What Yudhishthira told him? He said, "You are so kind to take care of me. My father died, will you give me shelter? But in reciprocation, I killed your children. Please forgive me." This is a Dharmaraj Yudhishthira. He was very happy with Dhritarashtra's sentiment. He was a great person. Bhagavatam says he created Vaikuntha on earth. Everybody was happy by such a pious king. Can you imagine a statement like that? Such a great person. And then after that, every day morning used to come Gandhari and Dhritarashtra. How is your health? Is your health okay? Every day Yudhishthira used to come like a son. But maybe Duryodhana never did. He used to do daily. Are you okay? Is there any? Because old people, then we should spend some time teaching us how we should deal with old people. Then after that, ask them some counsel. Today that decision is coming. What is your advice? Oh, do like that. Correct. Thank you very much, my. And every day used to go. He kept Dhritarashtra very comfortably. But Vidura, his brother, whole life had tried to counsel Dhritarashtra, who never heard him. He made a final attempt. He came to the palace, and true Pandavas worshipped him because Vidura again and again protected Pandavas during the trial. You know that. When house was to be burned, Vidura had sent message to Yudhishthira, "Be careful, this house will be burned." Vidura was always protecting them. Now, Vidura came to the house, he was worshipped. They called him Tirtham Kuranti Tirthani. Viduraji, you create Tirtha by your walking. You are such a saint. And actually, Vidura is Yamaraj himself. And then one more time, he spoke to Dhritarashtra. And he used very strong word. Sharam nahi aati, जैसे कुत्ते की तरह खाना खाता है भीम के हाथ से भीम तेरे सारे 100 बेटे मारा उसके हाथ से खाना खाता तेरे को शर्म नहीं agitated है. He said, "What do you want? Tell me." He said, "Take up spiritual life now, my dear brother." बोल के मैं थक गया. Time हो गया, इतना उम्र हो गया. Now start chanting Krishna name. Do some spiritual life. Enough is enough now. Material life is enough. तो क्या करना चाहिए? He said, "Come with me now. Don't live in this house comfortably the way you're living materialistic life. Please come. I'll teach you spiritual life." So chupke se in morning he ran away with Vidura, with his Gandhari, and he took them to the Himalayas. And Yudhishthira Maharaj next day was crying. Narad Muni landed up. He said, "Don't cry. He is with Vidura. He's counseling him." He taught him spiritual life, and Dhritarashtra practiced spiritual life on the advice of Vidura. See? So Vidura had affection, not attachment. That will always be great. If you have attachment to your children, you cannot benefit your children. Many times I see people are having attachment for children. Correct? Krishna is not attached to us. He's affectionate to us. Suppose needed, Krishna will punish us. Like yesterday, somebody said, somebody does sin, he does a murder, and say, "Krishna." It's not a joke. Krishna is affectionate, not attached. A normal person like Dhritarashtra, after doing so many murders, just say Papaji, and Papaji used to forget because Papaji was attached to him. But Krishna is not attached. He's affectionate towards us. You cannot cheat him. You do drama like that. Krishna says, you can understand you're not really repentful. Krishna will say, "Yamaraj, please take care." He is not deserving my mercy. He needs our stick. Because we cannot cheat Krishna. So it is all perfect arrangement of the Lord. So I think this way we can understand both Karna. This life, he was Danaveer Karna. I respect that. This life, he fought in the Mahabharata war. Some things, good things. He spared the life of the Pandava. I respect him for that. This life, he died in front of Krishna. I respect him for that. And this life, definitely he liberated. I respect him for that. But the limitation that he had in his life was because of his Purva Karma. He should not have cried over that. I tell you, now just think retrospectively. Had he stayed honest to what he had, kingdom would have been his. He would have got the kingdom because before the Mahabharata war, Krishna came to Karna and he said, "I transfer the kingdom to you." Yudhishthira and the Pandavas, they always obey me. They are my devotees. If I inform Yudhishthira that you are his elder brother, He will not touch the throne also. He Dharmaraj. He's a very, you know that in Mahabharata war, he refused to tell alive, and Krishna said, Ashwathama, tell head, tell dead. Hai na? He refused to tell. He is a nobleness personified. He comes to know he is an elder brother. He'll not even touch the throne. Throne is yours. Okay? We give the throne to you. But Karna said, I'm stuck now. Why? Because I had taken so much favor from this Papa Purusha Duryodhana. He knows he's a Papa Purusha, but I took so much favor from him. I have to fight for him. So because he took the path of adharma to grab what was not coming in his hand, he lost everything. Had he stayed dharmic in this life, and had he stayed good things like being Danavira, everything, but not taken side of adharma, then what would have happened? Krishna would have come before the war, and he said, Karna, take the throne. He would have got the throne. But by taking side of adharma to see what you don't have, you don't get anything. Everything is lost. So he lost. But still, he is fortunate, died in the hand of Arjuna, a great devotee of the Lord. See, another thing is that super excelling a devotee is a great offense. He's trying to surpass Arjuna is a great aparadha. We should understand his position. He's a dear servant of the Lord. Just like you are in Mahabharata, the Ramayana war. Even if you have power, don't try to surpass Hanuman. He's a dear servant of, it becomes an aparadha. किसी great आदमी को surpass करना अपराध होता है ना? He should know he is very dear to Krishna. We should not try to, he had whole life of how to surpass Arjuna. That is an offense. Same thing Ekalavya is trying to surpass Arjuna. It's an aparadha to surpass a great devotee of the Lord. We should always be servant of a great devotee, not surpass him some material skill. Are material skill ke kya karoge? Dekho no, he has won the heart of Krishna. He has won the trust of Krishna. Somebody asked me, why was Krishna with Arjuna's chariot? Because he won the trust of Arjuna, won the trust of Krishna. That is our ambition of life. Take the dust of Arjuna's lotus feet and win the trust of Krishna. That is my life. Not that I can learn the archery skill. That doesn't matter. That's there or not there. He should have seen the glory of Arjuna, which he could never see. He has won the heart of Krishna by sincere devotion. That he could never see. He was just trying to surpass him in archery skill. And finally, he lost his life. But good, he died in the hand of a great devotee. He's blessed. Okay. अधर्म का साइड कभी नहीं लेना चाहिए, whatever happens. I don't know whether right or wrong. Is okay? The answer is satisfying.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Somebody will say that I Mahabharat ka bhi ek serial bana do. We should make, I tell you, we should have made, because we are busy in not doing our activity. Vacuum is there, somebody took advantage. Moment the technology came, our Acharya Bhakti Vinod Thakur Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada printed books. So glad the books are available. The moment technology came for movies, we should have made movies. We are busy in some other activity. Our mistake. Vacuum was created, somebody took advantage and could not do the work properly, created confusion. We are to blame.
Prabhuji was satisfied. He thumb raised multiple times.
Huh?
He raised his thumb multiple times.
Who?
Pranam. The person who asked the question, last question, he was satisfied, I said.
Okay, I hope so. I hope so. Take it. Thank you very much. I thought about it. That is what I could understand. Any mistake, please correct me. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji, Danvat Pranam. I'm Seema from Doha, Qatar, Prabhuji.
Seema from?
Prabhuji, Doha, Qatar.
Are or Qatar. Okay. You know Madanji, Dr. Madanji?
No, Prabhuji.
You will come
to. But we have seen.
Okay,
yeah, Prabhuji, I was reading in Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. There was one mention that Brahmaji also never knew fully Krishna, but he wrote Brahma Samhita and he meditated so much. So why it was written that Brahma also never knew fully Krishna? Nobody knows fully Krishna.
Oh, Brahma knows, he may not know. No, that is very advanced.
No, but he wrote Brahma Samhita. He described Krishna so beautifully.
But Brahma knows, yeah, later, no? Not the Brahma Samhita I wrote in the beginning. See, Brahma got Chatushloki Bhagavata from the Lord. He keeps maturing. Not at which stage you say. In the later he became Mahajana, no? He is one of the 12 authorities. Swayambhu, Narada, Shambhu, the first name is his. He is an authority. He's the Acharya, not Guru Parampara. How you say, he doesn't know. But different stages. When he was born, he was totally ignorant. Then after some time, he got the Bhagavatam from the Lord, Chatushloki. Then he became fully self-realized.
Deti-Rido Brahma Samhita. Okay? Does it satisfy the answer? Which stage we are referring to? Before he heard Bhagavatam or after he heard Bhagavatam? You have to say.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, another question. Prabhuji, Prabhuji, I've heard from some Vaishnavas that you should not discuss your bhakti. You should always hide your bhakti.
Yes.
But we discuss to encourage other person to come in the Krishna consciousness. That is also aparad, Prabhuji.
No, see.
We should not talk about.
Yeah, I tell you. Like Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada, our great Acharya in the Parampara, sometimes describing Lord Chaitanya Leela, you should just stop his mouth and get out of the place, because he used to be overcoming by emotions. You don't show. Devotee should not be self-advertising. He's a silent worker. That is the point. Okay? Not that you have seen some people, वो दिखावा चल जाता है, वो सब नहीं करना चाहिए. कभी-कभी आंसू आ जाते हैं कृष्ण के बारे में बोलते-बोलते. We should hide it. है ना? Devotee is not self-advertising. He's a silent worker. So Bhaktivinoda Prabhupada used to do that. So similarly, suppose today by chanting Krishna Nama you get great pleasure. Whom you're going to tell, you should decide. You can tell a devotee, as you know, it was so sweet. Oh, please bless me also. It was wonderful. That is okay. You tell somebody who doesn't believe in God, he will laugh at it. And then what happens? You become implicated because he laughed at Krishna only, you know. So like I see now kitne class ho gayi andar. Did I have a talk about Radha Krishna? I have not talked about. Because if I talk about, people will laugh on it. And if they laugh on that, they are laughing on Krishna. And who was responsible? Me. So I speak on what they can digest. Don't speak on something which is difficult to digest. So your realization to that extent, when we are giving class, we are sharing our realization, but which audience we should say and what we are sharing. That's also. I tell you, when I was a brahmachari in the temple, when I joined 23-year-old, a small boy, and I used to think, when chanting today, I should faint. Why? Everybody comes, oh, boy, such a devotee. So we have this kind of funny ideas. Self-advertising. Always be a silent worker. Okay, Mataji? Okay? Careful what you tell. Don't tell everything. Whom you tell, what you tell, you should decide.
Okay.
Diamonds, don't throw diamonds on the road. You should give diamonds carefully to somebody who can handle it. Realizations are like great treasure we have. Our spiritual life is moving because of some treasures we are keeping in the heart. Someday one Kirtana was very wonderful. Someday one Pravachana was very wonderful. Someday one Abhisheka was very. Someday you went for Tirth Yatra, it was very wonderful. All those diamonds we're keeping in your heart that keeps you going day after day, isn't it? We don't throw it on the street. We give it to share with somebody which are devotees. So that enhances those diamonds. So they share their diamonds with you. Okay. Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, don't share your spiritual knowledge with people who are not austere, who are envious of me. Krishna says or not after finishing Gita?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Who are sensuous, who are not devoted, who are not engaged in devotion service, 4 kind of people. So such people will get agitated. So we don't tell the truth. Sometimes they say, why don't you tell the truth? Because you're not ready to hear the truth. You're not qualified to hear the truth. Now you tell some friend, we enjoyed today a Bhagavad Gita class. You get say, kya pagal ho kya? So don't tell. Don't tell such people. What you are doing? You are watching TV today. Don't read. Silent. We should become silent. We should be very normal in the world outside. Very normal. Unless we meet somewhere where we can share. There's a treasure. And also we are developing devotees. Once you become a Paramahamsa, then it's a separate issue. At that situation, no association can touch you. Hare Krishna.
We get PDF one in my Bhakti Vriksha class. Somebody is sharing Hindi PDF from your lectures. Prabhuji, can we get the PDF in English, Prabhuji?
In this your WhatsApp group, you are getting Hindi classes?
No, in my Bhakti Vriksha class, Prabhuji, someone is sharing Hindi PDF from this class only. Okay. So we have English PDF, Prabhuji, for future reference or.
Yeah, you are not in any WhatsApp group here? Ours?
No, Prabhu. No, we are not in the WhatsApp group.
See, what do you do, Mataji? Please, Pankaj, can you note down? I put my email ID just some time ago. I'll put for everybody. Just write to me. Or this admins are there. They can also take care. They'll put you in any group, one of the WhatsApp group. Otherwise, you will not be doing quizzes also.
Okay, it will get properly connected. So any one of you who is not in a WhatsApp group, Devika Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji.
Any Devika Mataji is there?
Radha Mataji.
Radha Mataji, we can make in WhatsApp group. No, we can, next class we can announce. If anybody is not in WhatsApp groups, please give your number and we can add them in the WhatsApp groups. Take care. Some people will be there like that. Okay. Hare Krishna.
Okay. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Am I audible? Prabhuji?
We end today. Last question. 9:30 already. Yeah.
Prabhuji. Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Am I audible?
Yes.
Prabhuji, my daughter has a doubt and I am not so much knowledgeable to regarding the time scale and other things. She asked me, Veda Vyasa wrote this Mahabharata and Bhagavad Gita is a part of it. What you are reading or something like that. And she is asking me, did Vyasa write it before this happened or after this happened or something like that?
Even he didn't write. Ganesha was writing, correct? And he was narrating.
I think he dictated or something like that. I'm really
and there was a condition. There was a condition that Ganesha was writing so fast. So he said, first understand, then write. Then Ganesha got stuck because Vyasa used to give us some very difficult verses. So he used to think, what is the meaning? And then very nice. In fact, when he wanted to write Mahabharata, he asked Brahma, send me some help. She said, I'll send Ganesha to do it. And that's how he wrote.
Okay.
It doesn't matter, Mataji. He is a Trikaladarshi, hardly matters.
Trikaladarshi.
He's a Trikaladarshi.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji. Thank you. I really enjoy your classes. I'm very grateful to you all people. Thank you very much.
Hare Krishna. So we close now. Vancha kalpatarubhascha kripa sindhuvevacha patitana upavnevyo Vaishnava namo nama Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai, Shri Prabhupada ki jai. There is so much analysis is going on. Puneet Barejaji, tomorrow we'll take it up. Day after tomorrow. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.